Rochelle. Let me do some admin stuff since Tank isn't here to do it. I gotta do it real quick. That's letting everybody know that we're live. We are live. Maria, I think you're like first or no, Princess of Water is first. So somebody is immediately after you, after them though, and I think that might be you. Give me 1 second, my lovelies. How is everybody doing? Maria, did you not hit the thumbs up button? No worries, Keisha. No worries. You always come in and get them started and rolling, so I appreciate you tremendously, but you already know that. Extremely. All right, let's see. Get a shareable link. Let me view this on YouTube, make sure our height's good and everything. Hello, everybody. Everybody that just walked in, hit that thumbs up button for me, please. Oh, yeah, okay, height's good. Well, it's relatively okay. All right, let's get this posted everywhere, and then I'll pull up who's first. All right. Hold on, I'll greet everybody. Hello, my loves. Alrighty. Post. We got one done. One more, and then we will be good to go. Let me see. Who's here? Bobby! Fusion! Hey, Fusion, just so you know, the issue the other day. The issue when I lost my cool on chat. So, Fusion, you have my permission. You have my permission, Fusion, that if anybody else does that, you can tell them off. You can ban them if need be, because that person had received email from me. They should have responded to me in email, not responded to me on here. And just so everybody knows, if I send you email from my system, I know if you've read it or not, because it will tell me if you've seen it in my email. So you can claim that you didn't, but if it shows that you did, I'll be giving you a what for. So just so you guys know, when I send you email from my system, I know if you've seen it. So if you're late for a reading and I send you email and it says seen an email and you don't show up for the reading for 10 minutes, your reading's going to get canceled, my loves. You know how I am about time. I am not sponsored by this beautiful company, but y'all know I am a Diet Mountain Dew fan. If you know somebody at Pepsi who wants to send me some Diet Mountain Dew, I'll give you a free reading. All right, let's get the readings up. How is everybody? How is everybody? Janie has a tendency to read your emails. That's hilarious. How is everyone? I hope everybody's doing fabulous. Hello, Leans. All right, so we have 11 people in and only 3 people are showing me love. Come on, babies. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I know y'all are better than that. 3 of 9. Y'all are my family. Family's supposed to support you. All right. Let's see. Well, there's 4. All right. So, I don't think we have a lot of you. Oh, we do. We got to get going. Oh my. Okay. We are rolling live. Let me call in some spirits. We'll freak some people out by me calling in spirits here. Let me give the dog Bailey. 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 Come get a treat. Uh-oh. I don't like my dog wandering around this great big old house. She can get into everything. Here she comes. I hear click, 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 click. Come get a treat, baby girl. Come get a treat. You cannot roam the manor by yourself. You stay over here. Come on. You stay there. Stay. There's 2 treats. All right, so we have the Princess of Water, Maria, Stacy, Celia, and Lioness. All right. Let me also get pen and paper so I can keep, well, I can use timestamps in the computer. How are you guys? Hope you guys are absolutely fantastic. All right, Twin Flame and Soulmate readings. 12, 15. All right, thank you guys for being patient since Tank is not here to help with these. I truly appreciate that. All right, let me get a little weird. You guys ready? Oh, I have to send a quick text. Hold on. And then we shall be all set. I'll be like, I have to get back to you on that in a live stream. All right. And now I'm going to put it on Do Not Disturb so the only person that can get through isn't going to text me anyway, so there's no danger. All right. If my text goes off on my phone, I'm going to like die because I was like, oh yeah, no, I won't get a text. All right, my little lovelies. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to have some tarot fun. Are you guys ready to have some tarot fun? Let's hope for some good readings. We have a full moon coming up. Full moon. Bailey, you sit your butt down here, young lady. Right now. You're not wandering tonight. Come on. Sit down. You are always really good for me. What's up with tonight? There's no spirits in here tonight. I swear to you. Not yet. Anyway. Sit down. Lie down. Do not even. Go lie down right now. Come here. Get your butt over here. You lie down. Lie down. Do you want me to move this? Is it in your way? There. Yikes. Bailey is like, she thinks she's like, has run of the house, which is not good because if she eats something, there's 3, well, in this one, 4 rooms that I need to clean before I can go back to Tampa. So we don't want her wandering. Hello. All right, let me go ahead and I'm going to call in spirits and then we're going to get rolling. You guys just take a couple deep breaths. I call upon my spirit guide, Fred. I call upon my spirit guide, Cecil. I call upon my spirit guide, Sylvia. I call upon the angels that watch over me. I call upon the spirit guides of those that will be receiving readings tonight, as well as their twin flames and their soulmates. I call upon Metatron, grant me wisdom that cannot be seen in the cards, wisdom of the ages, please. Knowledge of the past and knowledge of the future. I call upon Archangel Michael, guard me and protect me during the time of this reading. Please don't allow any spirit activity to occur in this home at all tonight that is not related to this particular live stream. And I thank you in advance for that, Michael. Gabriel, I call on you to bring inspiration. Raphael, to bring healing if necessary. Uriel, to expose any blockages that need to be removed. I call upon beings from the pure white light, ancestors associated with those that will be receiving readings. I call upon God, I call upon Spirit, I call upon universal source energy. I ask that you would guide me and give me intuitive impressions, give me intuitive knowings, give me intuitive visions I also ask that you would separate my energy and the energy of my twin flame from all of these readings tonight. Do not let that energy leak into these readings. And I also ask Spirit if there are those that will not be receiving readings and they're in a similar dynamic or situation as somebody else, that you would allow them to perceive what it is that you want them to know from the readings that they're watching. I thank you in advance. All right, so I saw, oh gosh, I wish I knew what kind of car this was. I think it's a Chevelle. Let me look really quick. Yes. So kind of like the Dukes of Hazzard car, right? The Dukes of Hazzard car, but it's not orange like the Dukes of Hazzard. So maybe there's going to be a message for somebody who is a fan of the Dukes of Hazzard or Charlie's Angels or something of that nature, something from that time frame. There may be a message for you here in these readings tonight that are going to help guide you on your way. Your true north is what they're saying. All right. Princess of Waters up first. Hello, Giselle. Hello, Diane. Is it Diane? Yeah, Diane. Mary Lou. All right, we have 23 people in here and only 9 likes. Come on, fam. Hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. All right. Princess of Water, you are up first. Princess of Water. Hello, Girly Sunday. Princess of Water. Status of your connection. 2 of inspiration. Just for that, I'm switching you over to this deck. Status of your connection. All right. Princess of Water. And the Prince of Earth. Let's see. Oh, joy. Your spirit guide's throwing cards at me. Why? Let me go back to the other deck. All right. Princess of Water. All right, Spirit. I have a whole bunch of cards that just turned over. Where are they? All right. Your reading is, I wanted to split the deck, but I just got to tell you, we have a pile of cards here. We're going to go with this pile of cards in the order in which they fell, because apparently Spirit wants you to have jumper cards. It's almost as if your spirit guides are agitated. Agitated. Okay. Yeah. All right, Princess of Water, take one deep breath. I want the outcome card, but what's coming out is agitated energy. So I want to get the outcome. So take a deep breath, close your eyes for just a moment and pause and ask your spirit guides to show the correct outcome, okay? There we go. Okay. Overall energy at the bottom is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Obviously, the Ace of Cups is happiness, it's love, it's emotional, it's an emotional expression. Your energy's not so great, Princess of Water. So let me just let you know, your energy's not that great. Your person's energy's not too fabulous. Where the two of you are stuck right now is in a lot of overthinking. A combative energy, a lot of overthinking, and in separation. So there's a strong focus on the separation between the two of you. Now, on your side, we have the King of Swords in the reverse. The King of Swords in reverse can be very angry, speaking very negatively, speaking very angrily, you know. It's like that particular energy is you either wanting to have words with your twin, which you'll need to work through that, right? Or it's you feeling that like things are just not clear to you, and why can't things be clear to you, right? It's sort of a frustrated energy, I guess we should call it, right? And with the Justice card here, I feel that there's this focus on wanting to have some sort of karmic justice regarding this situation. The Justice card, interestingly, Princess of Water, has a white feather on it. So I feel that's indicative of you communicating with your spirit guides, okay? The white feather, indicative of you communicating with guides. With the Seven of Cups in the reverse, I feel that you just freaking want clarity, right? Like, give me some clarity on what's going on, what do I need to do, and what should I do from this point forward? Unfortunately, your challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune being in a challenge position indicates that you're going through some sort of karmic bullshit, right? Karmic bullshit thrown at you from the universe in order to make some sort of change. Now, we always hate it when the universe throws something really, really rough at us and we have to deal with it. But it's usually for a purpose, right? Now, your person. Your person. Let me take one card on this. I'm a little bit concerned about one card. Okay. So, in their mind space regarding you, we have the Fool. The Fool. Wanting a new beginning, wanting to take a leap of faith. I'm concerned they may be taking a leap of faith in a new direction because of the Ace of Cups being the overall energy of the reading. But what I received was the Hierophant and the Three of Cups. So I feel more that your twin is in this space of spiritual enlightenment, maybe spending a lot of time with friends and family trying to get insight. I think they've gotten some bad advice on you, though, and the reason I say that is because they have this energy here of not wanting to open up, not wanting to be vulnerable. Like, it's dangerous for them to open up to you. It's dangerous for them to move quickly towards you, but it's still moving forward. And they're also in this energy of not communicating in a very loving way. Unfortunately, with the Fool combined with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, that's a little bit player energy. So I'm not sure if your twin is dealing with somebody who's exhibiting player energy or if they are exhibiting that kind of energy right now. The challenge for the two of you is having this new beginning. You both want it. It's there in between the two of you. You both want the new beginning, but the challenge is the two of you actually coming out of overthinking with the Ten of Swords, overthinking and defensive energy to be able to move this forward. Your outcome, I do not see any movement in the present moment. However, I do see something really magnificent. I see your twin is showing up as this Queen of Wands, finding her confidence again, needing to make a decision about the twin flame connection and about whether or not there should be a new beginning here. She has not let go. She's displaying some immature energy, but she's not letting go. She has not let go. Both of you are constantly thinking of each other, and both of you are in this energy of, okay, well, where does this go from here? What should happen from here? Let me take you one Whispers of Love. I'll see if I've got enough time to take one for everybody. Like attracts like. So in like attracts like, let me take a little look-see at this for just a second. Hold on. Princess of Water, I'm going to send you a copy of this card. There's a whole lot of purple in here. And a whole lot of feathers and a whole lot of nature stuff. So I'm going to send you a copy of that card in case there's anything that resonates with you in that. But it says, if you long for more love, be more loving. I didn't see this as a loving energy, so it may be that you need to feel the love for your twin in your heart, and that will help bring them back into your current reality. All right, that's what I have for you. Love and light. Thank you very much for your purchase. That is kind of tough energy for us to start the night. Okay, Maria, how's your energy, love? You're up next. Maria, Stacy, Celia, Lioness, Mary Lou, Wendy, Rochelle, Leames, and Kim. All right, Maria, Maria. All right. Maria, my love, how are you? How are you? Every time I see your name, I think of the Sound of Music and I want to go dance on the hills of Austria. All right. How are you? Doe, dear, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. All right, let's see what we got. That's awesome, Keisha. Are you referring to your book? I'm so excited. When can I read it? You were right about focusing on one of my passions. After my cousin's homegoing, I sat down and finished the 2 mixes. Oh, yay. Yay. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Awesome, Keisha. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Very cool. All right. Maria and the Scorpio. Maria and the Scorpio. This just fell out. That's the 4 of Wands, Maria. Since the 4 of Wands fell out, let's just note that the 4 of Wands is our twin flame card, right? It is our twin. Good night, Keisha. Thank you so much for stopping in. It's our twin flame card, but it's also a card of harmony and peace. I feel that Spirit has brought this particular card out for you before we've gotten into the full, shuffle and split to say, hey, Maria, if you were wondering if this really is a twin flame connection because maybe you're not seeing any movement, Spirit is saying, hey, yeah, sure as hell is. Sure as hell is. All right, my darling, we have the 9 of coins, the 5 of wands, 4 of swords, 8 of wands, king of coins, queen of cups, ace of swords, death card, judgment, and the sun. Bottom of the deck, 5 of swords. Okay, so 5 of swords shows me that I know that our most recent energy for the 2 of you, or shall we say, the most recent interaction for you and your Scorpio was met with some combativeness, right? Combativeness that made the 2 of you go in opposite directions. Hey, Kim. Made the 2 of you go into opposite directions. The 5 of swords is indicative of the fact that there was victory here for either you or them, but it came at the price of distance. It came at the price of an emotional disconnect between the 2 of you. Some sort of issue with the two of you in communication ended up in separation, further separation. So you, my dear Maria, you are very, very focused on this energy of solitude. Energy of solitude. With the Nine of Coins, that can be that singles energy, right? It's you doing your own thing, you finding your own personal success. But the Four of Swords is also you healing from this wound, from this situation. Sorry, my street is suddenly busy tonight, which is unusual. You healing from this situation, you healing from the difficult communication that the two of you have had. Your desire is you see your twin flame as your long-term love. They're the person you want to spend eternity with. You know, they're the person you want to be with. You're also questioning if this person does come back into your life, will they be loyal or will they not, right? Your challenge, my dear, is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This could be that you've got some negative self-talk going on too. So that would be two of you starting out the night, having some negative self-talk. Could be some negative, thought patterns with regards to your twin. Could be just a feeling that you would like to have words with them or you'd like to say something. It could also very simply be that you just are a little bit mentally blocked when it comes to this person right now. They are thinking about your last argument. Whatever your last argument was, it's replaying in their brain. Replay, 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 replay. But heart of hearts, your person wants to communicate with you in a loving manner, make things right, bring balance between the two of you. Eight of Wands. Because how he views you is as this loving and kind person, right? And this is a card indicating that he himself is feeling the love for you right now. So something about maybe you're feeling this draw towards one another, or you're feeling this sense of deep emotions for one another, but neither of you can express it because you guys aren't in communication. Their challenge is letting go of whatever this situation is. So they're holding on to something that happened between the two of you that needs to be resolved. You can help this along energetically, my love, by sending them energy, going into meditation, telling them in meditation, hey, I'm sorry, I'd like to resolve this. And also doing that Ho'oponopono prayer. The Ho'oponopono prayer is where you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you, over and over again. It really works. It fixes karma between you and a lot of people. Your outcome, sweetie, is really fantastic. We have the sun, but we also have the moon. The moon and the sun. We have the sun and the moon, the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine. You blocked him for lying again. The feminine and the masculine. And so we'll talk about that blocking for just a minute. So I do see that the two of you are going to be able to come to a point of balance and in fact have a new beginning, but it's just a matter of when. It looks like there's some things that need to be resolved first, like that blocking, for instance. Is it right that your twin lied? No. But see, actions speak loudly. That's right where you are, right? Is it right that they lied? No. But if you block, you're cutting off communication with them entirely and not giving them a way to fix it. So as a twin, you should show a little bit of unconditional love and at least unblock them and give them a way to make things right with you. If they continue to lie and continue to lie and continue to be, show themselves to not be who they say they are, then at that point you can decide if it's, something that you're ready to walk away from and leave behind. You probably won't be able to do that though. Your challenge right now is forgiveness, and I see why. Because you're still harboring and holding on to something they did, and they're doing the same. And so I think, you know, you can leave him blocked or you can unblock him, but you're not going to get anywhere having him blocked. You know, it's not going to be able to be resolved having him blocked. But I do see the two of you are going to come to a point of balance at some point and resolve the situation. Hey, Debbie. Y'all welcome Debbie. Deb does readings. Check out her channel. Y'all know Deb. It's like family up here. All right, Maria, that's what I have for you, my dear. Love and light. Yeah, exactly. All twins go through this stuff. Exactly. Exactly. But it's you know, it's about being in balance yourself to where their actions don't affect you as much. Will they affect you? Sure, absolutely. If your twin decides to treat you like shit, it's gonna hurt. But you know, you have to give them a way to resolve it. You know, he blocked you first and has not unblocked you. You unblocked him and reached out, but you're still blocked. You need to unblock and let him reach out because he's the one who needs to fix it. Does that make sense? Don't worry about what he's doing. Just keep going on with your life. And when the opportunity and divine timing is there, it will occur. Does that make sense? Believe me, it's one of the hardest things to do, to just kind of give them the gift of space. Giving the gift of space it hurts, it's hell, and it just plain, it's just shit. But but it allows time for movement and the connection. All right, my dear. Good luck to you, sweetie. Stacy. Stacy. Let's see. All right. Let's hope for something good, Stacy. Stacy, how's your energy right now? Are you in a good space? Because we've had two twins not so in a good space. Which could be pre-full moon energy. Let me look at the timing on the full moon while I'm waiting for Stacy's response. Well, one thing, I don't know if you experienced this, Shorty. Shorty also had a death in the family. It's okay for me to say that since she just indicated it herself. And one thing that I found to be the case for me, and maybe this will impart some wisdom to all of you, but one of the things that made a huge impression on me with the passing of my ex-husband, my ex-husband still saw me as wife till his dying day, even though we'd been divorced for years. And he held out for me. That wasn't going to happen, no matter how many times I told him it wasn't. And so his last day was him loving me from afar. And the one thing I've learned with his passing is that life is too short to go through it alone. And so I'm kind of the mindset that sometimes we have to make hard decisions so that we're not in that situation, if that makes any sense. Like my ex should have made the hard decision to move on, unfortunately. All right. Let's see. Okay, Stacy, let's see what we got for you. I was going to look up the full moon time. I'll look it up here in a second. I just feel like life is too short. Life is too short to spend it pining over somebody, which is what we do as twin flames, you know? All right. Stacy and the Aquarius. Ooh, a card just went flying at Bailey. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Flying on the floor. All right. So, Stacy, I'm having to follow the energy flow for you. We're not doing a standard spread. Wow, got a lot going on here. All right, Spirit, do you want these upside down or right side up? Give me one card with a yes or a no. Yes for up, no for not. No, okay. All right, my dear. Are you ready? Two of Wands is the card that they used to tell me no because it was in the reverse. We will not be using it as your actual energy. Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is a surrendering energy. Because when we're in the Seven of Wands in the upright, this is us defending our position, right? I got to do this because of A, B, or C, right? I need to do this because I'm being guided to do this. But I'm not seeing the results. But you're still holding your position. You're still holding on tight. You're not letting go. In the reverse, Stacy, it's saying, fine, universe. What the fuck ever you want to work out here, I surrender, right? So you're about ready to surrender to your guides, to your higher self, to your higher power, to whatever your belief system is, right? You, my dear, are about ready to let go. It's the very best energy possible, but it's not letting go of your twin. It's letting go of the expectations and the outcome, right? It's not letting go of the twin. It's letting go of what should be, what has to be, and what will be, and saying, all right, Spirit, I'm leaving it in your hands. And they've told me what they're going to do. So we're going to look at that in just a second. They've told me what they're going to do. So, 3 cards stand out amongst them all. The High Priestess, which is that intuitive energy, that intuitive knowing. You're going to surrender, allow the universe to handle this, but you're not giving up on your intuitive knowing. Your intuitive knowing is your twin flames, you're meant to be together, you're meant to work together, you're meant to, be friends, whatever the case may be. You know it's meant to be. And because you know it's meant to be, you can rest easy that it's going to work itself out at a specific time. You, my dear, are battle-worn and weary. 9 of Wands. It's like you've been through the battle over this twin flame situation. You've been through the struggle, and perhaps you have no more to give in it, right? You might not have any more strength to endure the push, right? You will have victory, sweetie. Totally. 6 of Wands. Victory. Absolute victory. And the victory is that your intuitive knowing will show you the truth, even when it's not being spoken by your twin. Okay. So you're in this place of enlightenment. The sun. The sun, the sun, the sun. Sun is a representation of the divine masculine. So I believe that's actually your Aquarius. And so your Aquarius is in this energy of feeling a great deal of love for you, but also in this intense independence, energy of I've got to do my own thing. I have to make money. I have to do this. I have to do that. There's a focus on the connection. The desire to reconnect with you physically appears to be very strong. The desire to be in your presence for a deeper connection is very strong in your divine masculine. The Aquarius is thinking about you. You are crossing their mind not once, twice, 3 times, but you're on their mind constantly, even if they're not telling you. And they want to bring peace to the connection. They want to bring change. And they're in this reminiscing energy, this desire to reconnect with you. I like their energy. They may not be showing you all of this because they're in this 9 of coins energy, But I do see that this person is longing for you. They're longing to be in your presence. So what happens when you surrender? When you surrender to this particular connection, to the divine, right? Allow them to take over. Here they are. Calling both of you to the connection. In this state of wonder and thinking about each other, signs, symbols, synchronicities will come up. There will be direction and guidance from the divine. They are telling you that you are ready for what's coming up. They are also telling you to spend time working on manifesting change, specifically change and forgiveness between the two of you, okay? And the outcome. The outcome. You should be getting messages from all readings, Mary Lou, because I asked Spirit to do that if there's something that you need to hear from another message as well as your own. So your outcome, Stacy, is the Four of Wands. Looks pretty damn good. Good. He's opening up more. Good, good, good. I like it. Keep manifesting and surrender the expectations. I love this. Love endures. Right? Love endures. Love does not give up. Oh boy, this is a message for me. Stacy, apparently I'm getting a message in your card. But I think all twin flames need this message right now. Okay, so love endures. Love endures, right? Love does not give up or lose faith. Let me repeat that. Love, true love. Let's add to it. True love does not give up or lose faith. Fake love will beg for you back and do the same shit over and over again. But true love endures. True love does not give up or lose faith. True love is also patient, also kind, also compassionate. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Let's repeat that one too. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. All right, Stacy, you just gave everybody a message. You just gave everybody a message tonight with your reading. So it looks good because you had the Four of Wands outcome and this Love Endures card. You know, it pretty much just describes the whole twin flame dynamic, right? Because like if you truly love your twin flame as you love yourself, right? Then that love is not going to let go just because of a hiccup. I was listening to Justin Bieber. I know y'all give me shit about Justin Bieber sometimes, but I was listening to Justin Bieber. I think he's fabulous. He's a Pisces. Y'all Pisces embrace him. He's amazing. And all of his songs seem to resonate with me regarding my twin. And it kind of helped that his guitar was covered with my twin's name on it, you know. And so I was listening to a song right before I was starting this tonight, and Justin Bieber was saying, you know, sometimes I don't know why you love me. Sometimes I don't know why you care. But so he said, Justin Bieber said, sometimes I don't know why you love me. Sometimes I don't know why you care. But please take me as I am. I'm doing the very best that I can. And tell me that you're not going anywhere. So, twins, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. If you love them, truly, don't give up and don't lose faith. Okay? All right, Stacy. Love and light to you, my darling. Love and light. Please catch me up because I think it's awesome that the two of you are spending time together. Celia. All right, after Celia, I forgot to take timestamps. After Celia, we have Lioness, Mary Lou, Wendy, Rochelle, Leames, Kim E, Rosalina, and Connie. I believe that's it. Connie, I think you just signed up, right? Yep. All right. Celia. All right, let me get timestamp for Celia. I'll have to look up the other three later. Alrighty, Celia, I'm leaving this Love Endures card out, okay? We'll bring it up a couple times during tonight's stream. Alright. And I really do love that song. Let me look it up in case y'all need it. I'm pretty sure that's what the lyrics were. And like I said, it just reminded me of my twin. And I really wish he would know I take him exactly as he is. And that I am not going anywhere. Okay. As I Am is what the song title is. So first he says, by myself sometimes to give my mind some space. So he like disappears, right? And give his mind some space. Remember I said give your twin the gift of space. When I push your love away, I hate myself. I want to tell you lies so your heart won't break. So for those of you that said, you know, your twin's been lying, maybe they've been lying because they don't want to hurt your feelings and they love you, you know. It says, I know that I made my fair share of mistakes. Sometimes I don't know why you love me. Sometimes I don't know why you care. Take me with the good and the ugly. Say I'm not going anywhere. Take me as I am. Swear I'll do the best I can. Say I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Say I'm not going anywhere. Y'all say it. Take me as I am. Swear I'll do the best I can. Say I'm not going anywhere. 1,000 miles apart. You're the one that holds my heart. It's no surprise, and I tell you all the time. And when life gets way too hard, I'll meet you in the stars. You know I'll keep you near as I wipe away your tears. And then the refrain happens again. I don't know why you love me, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, it says that, you know, take me as I am. Swear I'll do the best I can. So say I'm not going anywhere. You were there for me when I was acting selfish. And you prayed for me when I was out of faith. You believed in me when ain't nobody else did. It's a miracle you didn't run away. And then sometimes, I don't know why you love me. I don't know why you care. Take me as I am, the good and the ugly, and say I'm not going anywhere. Somebody needed to hear that tonight. Alrighty. Celia, Celia, Celia. Celia in the Aries. You got the Queen of Wands, my dear. That's you. I know it's Pisces and Aries, but in this particular case, because we are looking at feminine or masculine, this is definitely you. For any of you that are online that identify with anything other than, you know, he or she, that's fine. Make notes to me in when you order so that I'll be sure to refer to you the way you wish to be referred to, okay? I welcome everybody on my channel, as you guys know. All right. Bottom of the deck, your overall energy is that of the Fool. The Fool, but also you stepping into this Queen of Wands energy, you stepping into this energy of confidence, self-confidence, being able to look at your life and say, okay, I need to take action here. I'm going to go do it. I'm going to start this new venture. I'm going to start this new thing. I'm going to head out in a positive direction. Let me just let you know, Celia, that your current energy between the two of you, I don't like the outcome. The outcome is a little overwhelming, but it appears to be temporary in nature. It's all minor arcana, except for one, and I'll explain it when we get there. You, my dear, have the Chariot. You, I feel, are coming into your balance, right? We have the white horse and the black horse, which is indicative of finding that balance within. It's the indicative of you acknowledging your shadow side, acknowledging the light as well, and choosing to move forward in your life towards some sort of victory. And for you, it's you wanting to move towards your Aries, right? You want your Aries in your life, plain and simple. You want them there. You feel this love. You have this desire to reconnect with them on an emotional level, a desire to hold them, to see them, to talk to them, to be in their presence and feel the emotional aspect of the twin flame dynamic. You may be considering reaching out to them because we have the Knight of Cups in your actions. May I advise you not to? Let me just, if Spirit advises you to do so, then obviously follow Spirit. But based upon the energy that I'm seeing with your twin, they're actually going through something. And they may need a little bit of extra time before the two of you reconnect. So let me just note that ahead of time, okay? Your challenge is the Tower. The Tower, the Tower, the Tower. So the Tower could be that something's coming up your way that's going to be shocking and surprising regarding your twin. It could be that there is another party involved because they do have the Three of Cups. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, they do have the Three of Cups here, and the Three of Cups in a negative light could be a third party situation. But it's discontent. Your person is sitting in discontent. They're unhappy. They may be dealing with a financial crisis with the Five of Coins here, feeling the disconnect from you, feeling the separation from you. They're trying to figure out how to get out of this energy of the Five of Coins. Like I said, though, the Five of Coins in this particular case could indicate more than just separation from the two of you. You know, when the twins are going through the life-changing transformation balance, right? There's oftentimes some sort of karmic thing that happens that both twins have to deal with at different levels, different times. And it looks like your twin is going through some karmic difficulties. Their overall energy is that of the Seven of Swords. I'm going to take a card on this, Celia, because the Seven of Swords could be either positive or negative. Right now it's positively impacted, yet we need one more card to be absolutely certain of that. So let me take another card. That didn't help. All right, give me one more, Spirit. Okay. So, if there is a third party, they're trying to walk away from that situation right now. Maybe it's just somebody who's pestering the hell out of them, you know. Could be an ex that's like not letting them go. If they're in another relationship, it looks like they are not happy in it. So we have the Magician along with the Seven of Swords. This could be planning to create something beautiful based on the energy that I'm seeing here. They are definitely making some sort of plan with regards to taking action towards you, my love. So we have the Two of Coins. They are super happy about this. The Two of Cups, this desire to reconnect because by golly, there's love here. It looks to me like your twin has discovered that they are in love with you. They have awakened to the love that they feel in their heart for you, and now they're trying to figure out, well, what the hell do I do in order to move towards Celia? So it could be with this difficult energy here, they may have to disconnect from another individual, so just keep that in mind. Between the two of you, the challenge is making the decision. See, does your Aries have some air in their chart? Because air sometimes, although air is Air is very much in your head, you know, so sometimes air signs have trouble with decisions because they want to make the right one, right? And so they could have some air in their chart that's interfering with their decision making. But there's 3 2s on here, so 4 2s, all 4 2s are on the board. So there is change coming. There is a decision being made. There's a whole lot of stress and strain regarding this particular connection right now. There's a desire for the new beginning, but somebody's too much in their head. So Spirit is saying, hey, you need to be patient with this person. They are definitely going through some struggles. All right. Rest and relaxation is essential. All right, so Spirit is saying take a pause. There's the Twin Flame card. Take a little pause. Give them the gift of space to try to figure this out, okay? But otherwise, everything looks good. This person is in love with you. In love. All right, love and light to you. Oh, thank you so very much, Claudia. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I wore this the last time I saw my twins, so I figured I'd wear it tonight. Since we were doing twin flames. All right. Lioness. My gal from down under. My Australian, one of them. Okay. Sweetie. Are you sure about this being twin flame? I thought you guys were soulmates. It won't matter. Spirit will give me whatever you need to hear. But the energy that we've gotten for the 2 of you before in the past, Lioness, I think the 2 of you are soulmates. And that's okay because we're doing soulmate readings tonight too. But I'm a little confused as to why you have twin flame up here. All right. Because you know you can have deep love between soulmates also. All right, give me a moment. And let me get a timestamp for Miss Lioness. A lot of cards came out on that one. All right. How's everybody holding up? All right. All right, Lioness and the Leo. Lioness and the Leo. Hello, Sandra. Lioness and the Leo. Now I have that Justin Bieber song as I am going through my head. It won't stop. All right, so we have the 9 of coins, the 9 of cups, the King of wands. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Magician, 3 of wands, the lovers, 8 of swords, Page of swords, 5 of wands, 7 of wands. All right. So your overall energy is that of the world. That of the world. Exactly. Lioness and the lion. Lioness is actually a Pisces. But she has a Leo sun, I believe. Let me double check. Leo moon, Pisces sun. So interesting. Let's talk about this real quick. 5 of coins, 6 of coins. 5 of coins, 6. I think that's why she goes by Lioness. 5 of coins, 6 of coins. So there appears to be an imbalance with regards to who's giving to the connection and who is not. You know, it could be that there's just an imbalance in expectations of, you know, what each other wants in the connection. And so that could be the case. We do have 3 threes here, my dear. And so I'm not going to say there's a third party. The two of you are living together. We're not going to a potential third party affair. I'm not seeing a card indicating an affair here, so I'm not worried about that. But when we have multiple threes, there is a third party interference. So what does that mean? Work, TV, if you got a heavy TV watcher, work, TV, computer, you know, something is interfering for the two of you. This particular interference, it may not have occurred yet. It may be coming up in the very near future. So just be aware, there is going to be some sort of third-party interference. It's going to cause you a sense of fear. It's going to cause you a sense of fear that maybe something is going on that is a trust issue. And I don't see a trust issue here. So just so you guys know, I do not see a trust issue. Other than, you know, one that may be internal, Lioness, okay? So your energy, you have the 9 of coins. So as a Pisces, you may be needing, it's possible you may need a little bit of your personal freedom. Leos can be very clingy. No disrespect towards any Leos that are in the channel, but Leo men and women can be very, very, very clingy. So sometimes it's hard to get your sense of freedom in that case. So it could be that, or it could very simply be that you're focused on work, right? You're focused on something financial or something to bring about success in this connection. Now, I love how you view him, King of Wands. That's that super sexy, passionate king, the one that, you know, you have a strong chemistry for, the one that's also action oriented. They're fun. They're, you know, a joy to be around, that sort of thing. So I like that you view him in that light. You're seeing him in the natural light of Leo. With the 3 of Wands immediately after that, there could be some sort of expectation or desire for the future that you're just not seeing materialize yet. Could be related to this imbalance with regards to giving. But you, my dear Lioness, with that 8 of Swords coming up in your challenge position, one of the two of you is dealing with fear. So in your challenge position, it could be that your Leo is dealing with fear and is kind of cutting you off from people. I know my Leo ex-husband cut me off from like everybody under the sun. It was very difficult. But so you could be dealing with something similar to that with that 8 of Swords being in your challenge position. If it's not your fear, it could be his. That could be coming up, or it could have already occurred. Now, oh, he's so happy about you. Look at this, 9 of Cups. You're his dream girl. I love it. Totally dream girl, which is fantastic. Heart space, we have the Magician. He feels like he is ready for something new with the two of you. And he has some sort of decision he's having to make regarding the connection. Maybe you're trying to figure out whether or not it's going to go in a deeper direction. With regards to his challenge, we have the Page of Swords, which would indicate somebody being insecure. One of the two of you may be dealing with some insecurity problems, if not now, in the very near future. Something to be aware of and to make sure it gets resolved before the two of you choose to go any further than where you are right now, if that makes sense. With the 5 of Wands as your mutual challenge, I feel like this is the challenge aspect of the dynamic that the two of you have, right? So 5 of Wands could be internal struggle and strife, but it's also, there's also an energy of, I don't want to say that the two of you are in competition with one another, but maybe it's friendly and lively, yet in some way it comes across as a little bit of bickering. So be careful of that. If it hasn't happened yet, it may happen soon. And with this 7 of Wands as your overall outcome, I feel like one of the two of you is going to be defensive over this lack of giving. So be aware this is coming up. It's going to be fine. You're not going to have a problem. You're going to breeze through it. I see the Empress, that essence of unconditional love, that essence of new movement, the two of you working together with the 3 of coins. And with the 7 of coins, yeah, the two of you, there may be some confusion over why there's this sudden energy right now. It could just very simply be the full moon energy coming up. It may create a challenge dynamic for the two of you to spice things up a little bit. Although things are probably already spicy with you having the King of Wands here. But that's what I see for you, my dear. Let me get you Whispers of Love. Mary Lou, you're up next, my dear. Physical touch. Okay, so I was just talking about spicing things up, right? I was just talking about spicing things up, and you've got physical touch. All right, so physical touch may be very much needed in your connection, a little bit more than it already is. And then you have true love on the bottom. So it looks pretty wonderful. You just have some minor relationship hiccups coming up or already here, either or. But you've got this. Good luck to you, my dear. Love and light. Mary Lou. All right, Mary Lou. Let's see what's going on with you, my darling. Soulmate with the Scorpio. Oh, Scorpios. All right, the list after Mary Lou. After Mary Lou, we have Wendy, Rochelle, Leems, Kim, Rosalina, and Connie. So although these are taking a little bit longer, I see 3 people sitting over in the events page right now. So if you guys want to get a reading, it's not going to be like 5 hours from now. So, all right, Mary Lou. Mary Lou and the Scorpio. All right, Mary Lou. How are ya? Mary Lou, you're a sucker for those fixed signs. Yeah, I am too. It's my Scorpio moon. I love me some fixed signs, specifically Scorpios. Scorpios just get me. Well, at least I thought they did. I'm a little too intense for a mutable or for a cardinal sign. So the only people that can handle my intensity are fixed signs. Scorpio and Taurus are my preference. But let me take that back. Scorpio alone. The more stubborn, the better. Yeah, I kind of have a little problem with that myself. I totally get that. I just wish that in front of the Scorpio, I didn't turn into a wallflower. They actually got to see my intense me. I always become like, I'm always in his shadow, which is a little weird for me. I'm not used to being in somebody's shadow. You know what I mean? So, all right, Mary Lou and the Scorpio, please, Spirit. All right, the Star, the Magician. We're getting off to a good start. The Fool, the Hanging Man. Oh, my goodness. We've got 4 major arcana. 2 of Cups, King of Cups. Liking that. 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups, coins. I'm that way, but that's by choice. 5 of Wands. Judgment. That's by choice, but that's only in the bedroom. All right. Otherwise, I'm intense as fuck. All right. So... boy, yeah, you guys are complicated, all right. Super complicated. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords is your overall energy. Trying to figure something out about the 2 of you, right? when it comes to the energy that you're both displaying, you're both going through massive change, right? You're both going through massive change. So you have the Star and they have the Magician. Magician is very, it's so Scorpio, right? It's, you know, let me make something of myself. Let me do something. Let me fix something. Let me create something. Let me build something. And you have this, okay, let me bring peace to the situation. Also not you, Mary Lou, but apparently with the Scorpio it is. Let me bring peace to the situation and see where this can go. This Scorpio does have you acting a little bit more low key, I see. It's almost like you're in the same situation I'm in with the Scorpio. It's sort of like that scorpionic energy sort of dwarfs you, you know? Because you're a Saggy. I expect you to be like more fiery than this, right? But it's like you have this energy of bringing peace and contentment to the connection. And with the Fool, you really want to take a leap of faith in this direction. Two of Cups, also emotional connection, emotional bond, is a strong sense of peace and contentment. Like this person's really softened you, I guess is the best way to put it. Yeah, he calms you. That makes sense. Totally makes sense. So he is the Hangman. He's trying to look at things from all angles. That's what Scorpios do. They, you know, they're observant. They watch and wait. But meanwhile, he's kind of up in his emotions with the King of Cups. I think it's too soon to say that the King of Cups is deep love for this particular Scorpio. But I do feel like this, because he's also got the Seven of Coins here in the challenge. But I do feel that he's recognizing there's something different about the connection between the two of you, if that makes any sense. So his challenge is a Seven of Coins. Could be financial in nature. Could also be a little bit of impatience either on your side or his side. Your challenge is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a beautiful energy, but not when it's in a negative light. Could be that you're comparing him to people from the past and maybe getting a little bit worried about things that could occur. Definitely try to release that. I do see both of you are overthinking a little bit too much, but definitely try to release any feelings that come up in the near future regarding, oh, you know, my past person did A, B, or C, so maybe this Scorpio will too. You know, try to hold people in a different light, you know what I mean? The challenge between the two of you is the Five of Wands. I feel it's internal struggle based on that Ten of Swords. Outcome is great. Judgment. Yeah, trust issues are showing strongly. Judgment is the outcome. I see both of you are not wanting to be vulnerable with each other, but trying to open up a little bit, trying to connect emotionally. And I do see a lot of communication coming up in the near future. A lot of communication coming up in the near future. So it looks really fantastic for the two of you. Let me get you a Whispers of Love. He caused your trust issues. Is that what you said? Well, you're either going to trust him or you're not, you know? From this point, you can either choose to trust and drop whatever happened or choose to hold on to difficulty, you know? Listen with your heart. Okay. You're listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. So there's something that, maybe that's where the trust issues are. There's something that you're hearing that he's saying that you're not feeling on a heart level. Instead, you're taking it for, you're looking at it rationally, which there's usually nothing wrong with that. But Spirit is saying your head and your heart are not in the same place, if that makes any sense. All right, my dear, that's what I have for you regarding the Scorpio. It looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Complicated, I get. So what were you saying? What do you mean you hold his own damage and not others? I'm confused. Wendy, you're up now. Pisces, Leo, twin flame. You will be soon, the Judgment card. That's typical of them. They just do that. Give them some time. I guess it boils down to, do you think he's worth letting whatever happened go to try to trust him again? That's, oh, thank you, Wendy. I was wondering. I guess that's what it boils down to. How are you, Wendy? All right, so after Wendy, we have Rochelle, Leames, Kim, Rosalina, Connie, and Sandra. Let's see, 7620. All right. Pisces, Leo. Wendy and the Leo, please. Twin flame and separation spirit. What deck is that from, Spirit? All right, hold on. I got to get you another deck. The Chariot. They're showing me a mask, and not the kind that we're wearing because of the pandemic. Judgment. The Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Coins. Ace of Wands. King of Wands. Strength. 3 of Coins. 8 of Wands. All right, let me get the card that they are showing to me. It's called All That Glitters. This particular card is about 2 people taking their masks off and accepting each other as they are. Now we're back to Justin Bieber's As I Am, right? So if you were not here for Justin Bieber's As I Am, that was at 46 minutes. So I read the lyrics at 46 minutes in. Where's the All That Glitters card? How come it's missing? Hold on, let me look one more time. There it is. This is 2 people. This is what Spirit was showing me while I was shuffling your cards. All That Glitters. Now, when we see it, we immediately go, all that glitters is not gold, right? Nope, nope, nope. That's not what this card is about. This card is about the fact that 2 imperfect people are accepting each other as they are, taking their mask off, accepting the imperfections as being perfectly right for each other, and finding great happiness together. So ultimately, if I could boil your entire message down into that one card, which they were showing me intuitively, I think that's something that you need to remember, dear. The mask is going to come off. It's definitely going to come off. So you've got the 8 of Wands as your overall energy. 8 of Wands could just be a lot of communication that brings balance, right? It could be communication from other people that helps you to see something in a different way. It could be communication from your twin flame. It could be intuitive communication as well. Like, I know when I moved to Tampa, you know, Spirit kept hitting me with sign after sign after sign after sign of my twin. And I'm like, but we're 600 miles away. Spirit, we're not talking, we're 600 miles away. But they still showed me like all of these signs that brought balance, right? So your overall energy of the entire spread is that 8 of Wands. And it's also the Page of Wands and the Emperor. The Page of Wands and the Emperor. So the Page of Wands is an energy of prosperity. It's also an energy of, you know, going after what it is that you want. And I see that what is happening here with the Page of Wands and the Emperor, and based upon the cards that your twin flame has, they're sort of leveling up, okay? Your twin is sort of leveling up in their life. They're focused very intently on work, extremely intently on work. They're also focused on a lot of mental fears and worries. Because we have this 8 of Coins and we have the 8 of Swords. A lot of focus on the fears and worries, and a lot of focus on stability fears and worries, because there's a lot of red here. So a lot of focus on root chakra issues, right? With the Judgment card in the middle, this is on their heart space. They want to communicate with you to make something right between the two of you. They want a second chance, but they have to level up first. They're currently sitting in the King of Wands in the reverse because it's in our challenge position. They're frustrated with some aspect of their life. They're angry about some aspect of their life. And this anger and frustration is something that they don't want you to have to deal with. They don't want you to have to deal with them in that state, because they don't feel like they're at a good place right now. Now, your side. You really want them to come towards you. You really want movement in this connection. You want movement to end the separation. Your heart, though, we have the 5 of Swords. So you may be kind of having words with them in your heart space. Kind of having words over the distance, or feeling a sense that you've been cut out. Maybe you feel like this person has cut you out of their life. And there's a sense of wounding, right? Sense of loss. The Wheel of Fortune, you're hoping that Spirit's going to step in and make some moves, make some changes here for you, because it feels out of reach for you. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. Now, the challenge could just be that you got other people coming your way, throwing sexy energy at you, and you just don't want them. You want your twin. Could be that, but doesn't always have to be. The Ace of Wands is a challenge to have that new passionate start with your twin. And that's because you're so focused on what they're dealing with, right? But you as a Pisces probably have a whole heck of a lot of people coming your way trying to throw some sexy energy at you, and you're probably wanting to dump them in the trash while giving space for your twin to come back in, right? Between the two of you, the challenge is the Strength card. Finding that sense of extra oomph to keep going. Your outcome is absolutely freaking beautiful. So the outcome after your twin flame makes it to this leveling up energy, then I see the two of you coming to a point of understanding, right? So 3 of Coins is a compromising energy. It's an energy where the two of you finally are able to communicate, or finally able to express something. Your person's coming in with some sort of an apology here with the Page of Coins. Something they said or did is bothering them, and it looks like that's why they want the second chance. But they need to move slowly. They need to move slowly in the present moment because of whatever they've just been dealing with. However, heart of hearts, they want to rush in. They want to rush in, but they're coming in slow and steady. It could be that they're afraid that if they rush in too quickly, unintentionally or intentionally, then it could, drive you away. Maybe they're worried about that. All right, so you also got listen with your heart, but you also have miracles and blessings at the bottom. So don't lose hope, miracles and blessings, but listen with your heart. So I feel that's because your heart is clouded with something that went wrong, right? So clear out whatever it is that went wrong between the two of you in the past and open up your heart for love instead. And that's going to help a lot. All right, my dear, that's what I have for you. Looks pretty good, actually. But your twin's going through some junk. Otherwise, it looks phenomenal. All Thank you, Wendy. Love and light to you. You be strong, my dear. Be strong. Rochelle. Yes, do the pink light thing, Wendy. Do the pink light thing. Wendy, do you know how to do Reiki? I always forget which ones of you on the channel can do Reiki and which ones of you don't do Reiki. So, Wendy, can you do Reiki? I'll wait to hear back from Wendy before I move on to Rochelle. After Rochelle, we have Leames, Kim, Rosalina, Connie, and Sandra. Leslie's a Reiki master. Okay, anybody else out there that does Reiki? Let's talk about Reiki and your twin real quick. So one of the keys to helping your twin flame connection, not necessarily union, you know, helping your twin flame connection. You know, you guys are there, you guys are connected constantly on an energetic level. So, you know, you'll feel them all day long. You'll be aware of them all day long. Sometimes you'll be aware of things that they're doing or saying or thinking about you, etc. You guys see that sometimes I get chills from my twin when I'm in a live stream. So you guys sometimes notice that. Those of you that are Reiki masters, we cannot deliver Reiki to our twin flame without their permission. If you get permission from your twin flame to send Reiki, then you can send Reiki. But those of you that are not in communication with your twin, it is okay and it is ethically okay for you to send Reiki energy to the connection because you are a part of that connection. And so the connection is a situation, it's not a person. So those of you that are Reiki masters, it is okay to send Reiki to the connection, but you must have permission from your twin to send them Reiki. If you can get permission from your twin to send them Reiki, it helps a great deal. Every single time I send Reiki to my twin, I feel a difference in his energy, if that makes any sense. And when I can feel a difference in his energy, then I know that I've helped in some way from a distance, if that makes any sense. So to the Reiki masters, to the Reiki masters, and I will be teaching Reiki at some point in the future, as soon as everything settles from this whole Tampa-Charlotte situation. All right. So is there, Leslie, are you the only other Reiki master in here? Bailey, you sit your butt down in that. You sit your butt back down. I brought up a couple treats. Lie down. Lie down, young lady. You cannot wander. Lie down. You have to stay in here in case any spirits come in the house. You have to stay here. Thank you. Exactly. Giving yourself Reiki helps you both. Exactly. Exactly. I usually, when I send Reiki to my twin, first I do Reiki on me and then I do Reiki on him. But I have his permission to do so. All right, Rochelle. Pisces, Cancer, twin flames. Rochelle, is Rochelle out there? All right. Pisces, Cancer. Rochelle and the Cancer, please. Rochelle and the Cancer. Rochelle and the Cancer. Rochelle, I feel like they're... Spirit just stopped me. Why do you not want me to tell her that? Okay, they're wanting me to put it in a different way. Rochelle, you have a silver, sterling silver piece of jewelry. This particular sterling silver piece of jewelry is associated with a loved one. What else can I say, Spirit? What else are you going to allow me to say? Apparently I'm not supposed to say something that came to me, and Spirit was very adamant that it was a no. I'm not allowed to tell you. So what more do you want me to say about this? Okay. It's very important, Rochelle, the sterling silver piece of jewelry is from a passed on loved one, or it is associated with a passed on loved one in some way. This particular sterling silver piece of jewelry I'm just being told you need to wear it for a little while. I cannot tell you everything else they told me because it's part of your journey for you to figure out, but you need to wear it for a little while. Over the course of the next 2 to 5 months, try to wear it as often as you can. Okay? All right. Let me show you how Spirit told me no. This forcefully came out. It came out wham. So Rochelle was not allowed to tell you what they were going to tell me, but wear this sterling silver piece of jewelry. And if you don't know what it is, go back through your jewelry. There will be something that may remind you of a passed on loved one, but I'm pretty sure it's associated with them in some way. All right, Rochelle and the Cancer. Alrighty, Hierophant, the Hermit, Page of Coins, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Emperor, the Sun, the Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups. Looks phenomenal. You're currently in separation though. All right. Just a note, Rochelle, that sterling silver piece of jewelry, whatever it turns out to be, I already know what it is, but I'm not allowed to tell you. Whatever it turns out to be, it is important to your twin flame journey. All right, so Rochelle, you have the Hierophant. There is a focus here in this space of separation. Ooh, there's so much love here despite the separation. In this space of separation, my dear, you're supposed to focus on your spiritual growth. You need to focus on spiritual knowledge, spiritual enlightenment. Focus on learning something of a spiritual nature. So whatever your belief system is, all right? Whatever. Thank you, Debbie. Whatever your belief system is, focus on spiritual growth. That's absolutely important for you, because as you do that, so does your twin. They have the Hermit, which is our contemplation card, but it's deep thought and reflection on how to advance towards one another. But both of these are spiritual in nature. Spiritual in nature. Page of Coins. I think you just really want to talk to this person. You know, I just saw an orb. I think you really want to just talk to this person. You're desiring to communicate with them, to get clear on what you should do from here. I just feel that there's a lot of stuff that has gone left unsaid between the two of you. And that in this space of spiritual growth and awareness, you will discover that telepathically, you and your twin are constantly connected, right? So you will discover this connection of the telepathy on a deeper level if you focus on spiritual growth. There's a focus on Sapphire as well, my dear. Oh, it just happens to be on the bottom. Okay. There's a focus on Sapphire. Sapphire is in the 108 deck. It speaks about hope, faith, wise judgment, and divine favor. I do feel that the divine is watching over your connection. Usually I don't say that, you know, it kind of goes without saying, but it appears that you are in need of that extra bit of confirmation. Your challenge is the sun. Challenge could be enlightenment on what's going to happen with this connection. It also is just, I see you're not very happy, right? Not very happy. Not happy. Like just the littlest bit of communication from your twin could probably perk you up and make you super happy, make you feel as if, you know, things are well, right? So your person has that contemplation energy. Heart of hearts, my goodness, it's the chemistry that's driving them back towards you. It's the desire to take action towards you. They are in their emperor energy. I love it. They are taking control of the situation, which is beautiful. Their challenge, however, is the fact that we have the Ace of Wands. This person is... I'm not allowed to say that either. All right, since Debbie is in here, Debbie would say when spirit gives her one of those messages regarding the sexual energy coming off of the twin, the chemistry that pulls the two of you back together again, right? She would say that he's got a little spice in the rice, right? Isn't that what you say, Debbie? You can let me know. This person has the hots for you. Like they desire you, right? The biggest challenge between the two of you is too much overthinking. Too much overthinking. Overthinking can be the death of connections. Your outcome, Ace of Cups. So this is good. He's not going to come in with, you know, I want a little bit of sexy energy, but he is going to come in with, you know, an emotional new reconnection, which is good. Which is good. So the Nine of Wands, battle-worn and wounded, but he's in Emperor energy, so, you know, he's seeing things from the right perspective. Nine of Cups definitely wants to spend some time with you, enjoy the emotional connection, and the Star, and bring healing to the two of you. This is somebody who really wants to resolve things. I like it. But, you know, the sexual energy between twins is like through the roof. So I'm not surprised that that's what's sort of bringing your twin back towards you. Look at that, Twin Flame card, the Union of Hearts. This is a connection that defies explanation. A love connection that defies explanation. Twin flames, right? So that looks fantastic. It's just a confirmation for you, my dear. Ace of Cups is your outcome. Looks good. Love and light to you, Rochelle. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. I'm liking seeing some nice readings here. All right. And yours had the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Like, how beautiful is that? All right, so we have Leames, and then Kim, Rosalina, Connie, Sandra, and Tasha. All right. Leames. Why is this not? There it goes. Capricorn and Leo. Capricorn, Leo. Capricorn and Leo. Was Debbie still logged in? Did she hear me say spice in the rice? I don't see, I see Kim wrote it, but I don't, there's Debbie. Spice in the rice. You know, like Debbie will tell you, sometimes they say things that we hear that we can't say to you, right? Because either YouTube doesn't allow us or it's a little bit too much for YouTube. So that's funny. All right, Leams. Capricorn and Leo. Leams, I owe you a reading, my love. So I hope you replied to my email. If you did, then I'll have to check. I owe you a reading, my dear. Okay. Okay, we have flying cards, and they flew out very strongly in your position. So, and they gave me the challenge. Wow. All right. You're actually overcoming your challenge. I like it. Let me see what hold on, Leams. Since you're here, let's not go anywhere. It was last week, I think. Saturday. Oh, you don't see my email. Okay, hold on. I did send email about the reading. Okay. I sent it on December the 8th. All right, I'll send you another one. All right? I shall send you another one. All right. Just so you guys know, like I was saying earlier, when I send you guys out an email, it shows me if you have been able to view it in email. And I do not see that Leams was able to view the email that I sent her. So somewhere it's off in the nether somewhere. In the ethers. And one more for her twin. Outcome. Why do they do this? I don't like it when they give me the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune to me feels like a smack in the face from Spirit as your outcome, right? It sort of feels like a smack in the face from Spirit because it's like, hey, guess what? We're on it. And it always irritates me when they do this because it's sort of like, okay, yeah, we know about divine timing, Spirit. Like, especially Leams. Leams, you've been going through this as long as I have. You know about divine timing. You're not stupid. You're quite smart and intelligent. And so it's sort of like, why are you bringing up divine timing? And why are you bringing up, you know, it's fate and it's destiny? You already know that. You already know that. But for some reason, Spirit is harping on that. They're harping on fate and destiny for you. So, your overall energy, the Hierophant. That could be the energy of your twin being in another connection. Are they still in another connection? Let's see. It does not say. Because if they're still in another, always with the reminder of divine timing. I know, I hate it. It makes me mad at Fred, Cecil, and Sylvia, but I can't get too mad at them because I need their help. So, with the Hierophant there, it could be the focus on spiritual growth, right? But it can also just be the focus on another relationship that, you know, the third party karmic, because usually divine masculines will end up in a karmic connection to learn some sort of life lesson, unfortunately. your energy is fantastic, utterly fantastic. You've got the Sun, the Ten of Coins, and the Chariot. Now, if your person is currently in another connection, although your cards are beautiful, it's almost an energy of being aware that they may be in another connection, right? Trying to gain some sort of clarity from Spirit, which unfortunately they gave you nothing here. I have 4 cards clarifying it. We'll get to it. But if we were only going on this, it would be, it's one of those things where you want to throw the bird finger to Spirit guides, you know? So that's not the clarity that I asked for. But if you're focused on your twin being in another connection, that would be this particular card here. If that's the case, that Chariot could be you wanting to run away. I don't know if you're feeling sort of like, let me run, let me take off and leave because I can't handle it. I see you're coming out of fear. So you're coming out of your challenge. You're coming out of the challenge of fears and worries. It could be that the Ten of Coins is you gaining a sense of peace in the very near future. A sense of peace about where you are in this connection, where things are going, what Spirit wants you to know, you know. I feel, though, based on your cards, my dear, that you're rolling into the Divine Masculine energy. Because sometimes we swap, right? Sometimes we swap that energy. And so the Sun being Divine Masculine energy, it could be that you're wanting them to step up into their Divine Masculine energy. Live my life and be as happy as I can, right? And so with the Sun, that would be that happy energy. The Ten of Coins could very simply be you focusing on your own stability, focusing on a desire to have a stable home, have stable finances, that sort of thing. The Chariot, though, you are heading out in some sort of direction. I'm not so sure that it is a direction of your twin, though. It looks like it's another direction. Let me take a card on that. Okay, you got the King of Wands. Do you have somebody lingering? Somebody lingering by any chance? King of Wands is typically Leo, though. Leo and Cancer. So your person has the Seven of Swords. I feel this is them turning their back on something else to communicate with you. A desire to communicate with you, not actually doing it just yet. But it's kind of a sneaky energy. Do you know what I mean? Ah, so this is your soulmate. Gotcha. Well, it looks like you're heading towards the soulmate. Or towards a new soulmate if they're not in your life yet. So your twin has a sneaky energy of, okay, let me come towards Liam's, but I got to make sure it's the right timing and things of that nature. With the Knight of Coins, they're moving super slow towards you. And with the Strength card here, I think they're trying to gain their bravery to take a step out and communicate with you. Knight of Wands is in the challenged position. I don't feel they have the inner strength to make that step to communicate at present because there's a lot of fear here between the two of you. Now, this is what I'm seeing. It is on divine timing, and you can absolutely go in the direction of this soulmate. There may be a purpose for the soulmate during the present moment. But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing your Divine Masculine stepping back into your world with the Emperor. On divine timing, unfortunately, right? But I see them coming back in. Nine of Coins, after they release themselves from another situation and end that situation. And we have Temperance, which is reconciliation. I feel they want reconciliation with you. It's like there's an awareness of what you mean to them. Unfortunately, you might be with this soulmate at that point. Based on the card. See, we just got have faith fell on the floor. Remember that card, love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. forgiveness. So there may be something you need to forgive them for. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Absolutely. You know, in the twin flame dynamic, both sides will have done something or said something or acted in a way that was unbecoming to the other person. It's never just one-sided. It's usually, you know, both sides, because both sides get triggered. And so if you want to advance a twin flame connection forward, you absolutely cannot hold on to past hurts and wounds. Okay? That's for everybody. Spiritual connection, that's just indicating that your connection has a past life dynamic to it. That's what I have for you, my dear. Your energy looks really fantastic, though. I like where you're at. Keep doing you. Keep moving forward. Super important stuff. Love and light. Love and light. Yeah, all unconditional. Yep. That unconditional energy gets old, though, sometimes, doesn't it, Liams? Sometimes it feels like you're just, it's sort of like, sometimes it feels like you're just going back through the same thing. Kim, forever peas. Forever peas and carrots. I just bought Bailey a bag of peas and carrots for her food this week. I thought of you when I got the peas and carrots bag. All right. All right. Let's see. See if there's been any change. I have like 6, there's 8 of you. There's 8 of you on the Twin Flame page. So if there's 8 of you that want to register, I don't have that many more to go through. There's still tickets if you guys want to register. The 8 of you that are up on the events page. Let's see, I'm going to call y'all out. Atlanta, Georgia, Hickory, North Carolina, Victoria, Texas, Brooklyn, New York, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, British Columbia, Ridgeland, Missouri, Oakville. Oh my gosh, I used to live in Oakville. Who's on there from Oakville? Oakville, Ontario. I am a red devil. For whomever is on there from Oakville, Ontario, Canada. This girl right here is a red devil, was on the varsity basketball team. So exciting. All right. Still in separation. Kim and the Virgo, please. Kim and the Virgo. Okay, they're telling me, so I'm getting all these, my nose is super itchy. Usually when my nose gets itchy, either I'm about ready to get some sort of text message or you are. You're on there, Fusion? Close it down, buddy. Unless you're ordering one. All right. Hey, Fusion, I sent you an email as well about a reading. Did you get the email with your code? Maybe there's a few of you that haven't gotten your emails yet. I need to go look at that. All right. Kim and the Twin Flame, please. Why do you want me to switch to this deck only? Oh, wow. Okay. They're having me use Oracle decks for you, Kim. Oh, it might just be that I need to refresh the page. All right, now they're telling me to finish the rest with tarot. So weird. I don't know why they had me do this, but it'll make sense once we start reading, I'm sure. All right. 7 of Swords on the bottom. That could be a lack of trust, right? A lack of trust between the two of you. Very likely is. All right, let's start on your side. You have demonstrate love. I feel like you've been trying to do that, right? You've been trying to show your twin love. You've been trying to show your twin compassion. You have shown them that for quite some time. And so there's an indication here of that energy of compassion, of that energy of love and peace. And so perhaps you might be getting a little bit frustrated. It's like, how much more do I need to show them? Because your very next card is have patience. And so you could be losing patience with your twin entirely, right? Could be like, you know, when are you going to get your stuff together, etc., etc. And here, honesty is essential. And then we have this 7 of Swords. So I do feel that you are wanting your twin to open up to you and to be very straight with you. Tell you like it is. Tell you how they're feeling. Tell you exactly what they want. To be direct. Even if it's something you don't want to hear, I think you would prefer to hear what you don't want to hear than to hear nothing, right? Or, although that can sometimes hurt. But I think that, you know, you're wanting an honest discussion with this person. Your individual challenge, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. You're not feeling the love. Not feeling the love, not feeling the emotional aspect of the connection. It's interesting they would have me use the whispers of love, right? Because the whispers of love is kind of soft, it's kind of mellow, it's kind of calm. And based upon that energy of sort of not feeling the love, feeling kind of passed over, left out, not acknowledged, whatever the case may be. It's like you needed to see the loving energy in these cards. Like this has a Casanova vibe to it, you know? Where you would really love for your twin to show you a little bit of a romantic energy along with their communication. Now, it's interesting because on their side, it says reevaluate your desires, but it says back to what you love. It's like there's this call for him to come back to you, to come back to what you once had, change it around, transform it into something even better. A whole lot of doves are on this card, and doves represent twin flames. Lots of butterflies, so I feel like Spirit is really guiding him in your direction. Listen with your heart. Okay, so we know that. He's thinking up here or down there, but he ain't thinking, you know, with regards to the heart. And so Spirit is trying to help him to balance out his head and his heart, which is good. And there may be a little bit of fear on his part because we also have you are limitless. You can do anything. And so I think you intimidate him, right? It's like you're limitless, but he doesn't feel that way. There's 2 swans on this particular card, which is definitely twin flames. And I feel like there's a unicorn with a woman in it. I feel like to him, you are this unicorn, right? You are this intimidating factor because, you know, you're all woman to him. And so he's trying to get up some sort of bravery for some specific reason. Now, in his challenge, we have the Hierophant. This could very simply be that he's in need of a spiritual awakening, right? Need of opening up and awakening to the connection, very possibly. Now, the Hierophant can also indicate some sort of contract or something that is holding him in a place where he cannot come towards you in the way that he would like or he desires. Between the two of you, your challenge is the Eight of Wands. Finding balance through your communication. I don't know, it could be that the two of you are still triggering each other when you communicate. That's possible, especially since he's showing Seven of Swords energy. Seven of Swords energy will make you wonder if you're hearing the honest truth every time, you know what I mean? So, where's this going? Well, see a lot of sexy energy here with these two cards. Sort of a flirtatious vibe. So I do believe you are going to get some sort of flirtatious communication from him. You might not be too thrilled about that though, because we have a very angry, look at his face. This looks like my son, like angry man. So I feel that you're not going to be too thrilled if he comes to you with just flirtation energy, because you're wanting to dig down deep. Like, tell me how you feel. Tell me your emotions. Tell me exactly what it is that you want. Open up and don't deny it, right? Spirit is guiding you to be present in the moment and dream of the future. So Spirit is saying, live in the moment and embrace every single moment that you do have with him or regarding him, right? And every moment that you have outside of the twin flame connection, embrace them. Find joy in them. But dream of the future. In other words, manifest the movement in this connection by up here living in the dream state of what is to come instead of what currently is. Does that make sense? So that was actually quite beautiful. I actually like that they had me use the oracle cards. It was a little bit unusual, but it looks pretty beautiful. Hopefully that helps, my dear. Yeah, more spice in the rice. It's hard. Okay, so it's hard for romantic twins to be in each other's presence and not do the deed, you know? It's just kind of hard. The chemistry is like through the roof, so it's like, you gotta have it. So, hello, Paris. Morning, morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, that's what I have for you, Kim. Looks lovely. Some gotchas, but you can handle it. Let's see. Who was after Kim? Rosalina. After Rosalina, we have Connie, Sandra, and Tasha. And yeah, Connie, Sandra, and Tasha. All right, Rosalina. Scorpio, Scorpio, soulmates. Just talking. All right. You blew it? What happened? So those cards made sense of today? Okay. Maybe that's why they sent me to the oracle. You're very welcome, my dear. Rosalina, Scorpio, Scorpio, soulmates. Scorpio, Scorpio. All right. All right, hold on. These cards are going back. Hold on. I need to look up a song. I remember singing this song in the 6th grade. I always wanted to be a performer, right? It's just it's in my blood, and And so there was a musical coming up at school in Oakville, as a matter of fact, or no, Mississauga, Ontario. And so it was in the 6th grade at what was the first school? I forget the name of the school I went to, but in order to audition for this, musical, I had to sing. I am not a singer. I am not a singer at all. My mother made it very clear that I would never make it on The Voice a couple weeks ago. And so the song that's going through my head is Moon River, right? And so, Rosalina, this is a message for you, Moon River. So it says, Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. 2 drifters off to see the world, there's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. So, whatever you get out of that, that's your song. Moon River, baby girl. Moon River. All right. I'm not going to sing it because literally I can't sing. That's all right. I sing to my dog all the time, though. Thank you, Debbie. All right. Moon River. Scorpio, Scorpio. Rosalina. All right. All right. We have the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, 9 of Coins, the Empress, 6 of Cups, 6 of Coins. You guys are kind of mirroring. Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords. The mirroring could just be that you're Scorpio, right? 4 of Wands in the center, the Chariot. All right. Oh my, you too have the 7 of Swords. But the 7 of Swords in your case, Scorpio, it feels more like a an energy of observation, right? An energy of observation and planning. All right. I really do feel that you're mirroring, though, in a few ways. So both of you have this energy of defensiveness, right? So yours, Rosalina, is more of one of, okay, I'm staying on my stance. This is what I think. This is what I want. This is, who I am. And I'm defending that at all costs. They have a defensive energy that's more scattered, more of an internal confliction regarding the connection. So both of you are in this kind of, okay, you stay there and I'll stay here and everything will be okay in a little bit. So you both kind of have this don't get too close, too fast kind of vibe to you. Interestingly, on a heart level, you guys are on an entirely different page. So you have the 9 of Coins. That's an independent energy. They have the Empress. So this is where the two of you are not mirroring. One of you, either you or them, is wanting to move forward, have this fresh new start something beautiful, build something beautiful together, is excited about the new movement. And the other one of you is saying, I like the way things are right now. Let's just kind of keep it how it is and we can figure it out later. So the two of you are moving at 2 different speeds emotionally, internally, but you're not expressing it. Now, action-wise, I see you in this kind of daydreamy energy of the 6 of Cups, and they have the 6 of Coins. So it's so interesting. You guys are mirroring in different ways. You're gaining balance through kind of being in this daydreamy energy, you know, focusing on the potential, but not getting too swept up and caught up in it. Yet, you know, it's really lovely. It's really beautiful, right? It's sort of innocent. And they have this focus on give and take, you know, who gives now, who doesn't. So it's almost like if the two of you are in communication at all, it's sort of like they're going, okay, she communicated now, so let me wait X number of days before I communicate, or you know, a lot of internal thought about how to give to the connection to see where it's going to go. So your challenge is the Knight of Swords. Impulsive communication, that could be from either side, or a desire to impulsively communicate and holding yourself back. You could also have received some sort of negative news that maybe you're not too sure about. Oh, more orbs. I've been seeing a lot of them here. I've got a really cool story about that. I'll have to see if Bobby will let me tell it. So, Four of Swords. They have the Four of Swords in their challenge position. It may be very hard for them to take action. They may be one that likes to move exceedingly slow. So taking action and coming out of that energy is their struggle. Collectively, the two of you have this Four of Wands energy between you as your challenge. It could be that family is in between the two of you, or just an overall sense of both of you maybe a little bit anti jumping into things, right? Like you want to kind of move things sort of slowly. However, your outcome is somebody's moving super ass fast between the two of you. Bobby, are you okay with me telling the story? Including when I turned on necrophonic? So with the chariot, the chariot is moving very, very quickly. The two of you are moving very quickly in the near future. Somebody's wanting to express their emotions. That's okay, Bobby. I've got them down. Thank you so much. Somebody's wanting to express their emotions. The other is holding back, but there's this fun, flirtatious energy. A lot of forward movement, and we got the Wheel of Fortune, so I do feel this is fate and destiny. Usually I go with karmic, you know, karmic lessons, but I feel like it's more fate and destiny. This connection feels like. Rest and relaxation is essential. Okay, and you have like 3 cards hanging out here that I need to take. Let's see, so rest and relaxation is important. Oh, they gave us 4. Slow down. One of you is going to be moving too quickly, so try to slow the brakes down a little bit. Love helps heal past wounds, so that's super important. This connection is going to have a healing effect on you. Be willing to express yourself to this person, and the two of you need to spend some quality time together to see where this is going to go. But it looks really good. It looks really good, my dear. A lot of mirroring between the two of you. A lot of mirroring. Love and light to you, Rosalina. All right, let's see who's up next. It's Connie, right? Connie. So Connie saw a lot of orbs. The interesting part is, Bobby, my moderator Bobby, it's kind of like a second son to me. You guys know that. Those of you that don't know that, Bobby's kind of like my second son. And the interesting part is we were talking over video chat the other day, and because I catch up with both sons over video, and Bobby goes, oh my gosh, Kimmy, you've got all these orbs around you. And I'm like, well, you know, having a lot of spirit activity in this house, and I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. And I said, I'm not really too surprised by that. And so he goes, hold on, let me record it. So he records no orbs. No orbs at all while he's recording. So he turns off the recording, right? Because I couldn't see the orbs. And then what happened after that, Bobby? Something happened after that. More orbs, right? Like tons of orbs. So, yeah, it's going to be a long story, Connie. I'm so sorry. We'll get to you here in a second. It's gonna be a long story. And so, so I had been telling Bobby about this problem I was having at the time when we were on video chat. I was telling him about this problem I was having with all of these spirits in this darn house. And so I'm afraid of this house, y'all. It scared me since I bought it with my ex-husband. I get afraid at nighttime here. Very, very. It's scary. I would much rather be spending time at my twins than spending it here. And it's scary. And so I went to the grocery store, came home. This is what I was telling Bobby about when all the orbs showed up. Went to the grocery store, came home, and my foyer light was on. My foyer light was on. The big light to my foyer. And I was like, huh, I never put that light on. That's a little bit odd for that to be on. And so then my thermostat is screwed up downstairs. It stays at 65 degrees. I'm freezing my arse off downstairs. And all I've got is a heating blanket. And the heating blanket is so not heating that I literally am freezing because I don't have a comforter or anything down there. It's just horrible. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. Just the worst conditions ever. And so except for when I was homeless for a brief period of time in my life, it's the worst conditions ever. And so I'm thinking, okay, my son says, Mom, I'm a little bit concerned. Could you please sweep the house, right? So my real son, not my spiritual son. So Tank said, Mom, I need you to sweep the house. I'm concerned that you came home with the lights on. I'm staying on the phone with you. So sweep the whole house. Nobody here. Everything is good, right? I'm like, everything's fine, son. It's probably just the spirits because I've been having a lot of spirit activity in here. And so that night, I called Debbie. Debbie, are you still logged in? I called Debbie. I'm freaking out. I'm downstairs and I hear people walking around upstairs. I'm literally freaking out because I'm like, who the heck is walking around upstairs? Like, somebody's in my house, right? So I call my son, freaking out. Somebody's in my house. My son drives down here. We sweep the house again. Now, of course, when me and my son sweep the house, it's military style, you know, guns a-blazing. So we sweep the house and nothing in the house. My son's like, we need to check that attic, Mom, because I'm hearing the footsteps too, you know. So there's Debbie. So we pull the attic down. My son goes up, sweeps the attic. Nobody's here at all. But I heard people walking around upstairs. So I'm telling Bobby this. And my office is upstairs. I'm upstairs. So I'm telling Bobby about this, my spiritual son Bobby about this over thing. And he's seeing all these orbs. So I'm like, we need to use the Ghost Hunter app. So Debbie turned me on to this really cool ghost hunter named CJ. He's on YouTube. Y'all check him out. He's great. He's so humble. He's a country boy, and his videos are great. Well, he starts using this necrophonic app, and I'm like, whoa, I have that app. I'm like, literally like, whoa, wait a minute. Is that app for real? Because I downloaded it when I was at my place in South End, right? And I'm like, is that thing for real? And so this was before the lights and all that crap, right? And so I'm like, I gotta try this app out. So I'm trying this app out the other day. Freaks me the fuck out when it says Kimmy. And I'm like, I get chills head to toe when it says Kimmy, right? And I'm like, okay, something might be to it. Well, I told Bobby about it. Bobby just, dismissed the necrophonic app a little bit, I think. How about Bobby? So we see all these orbs and we can't get it on recording. So I'm like, let's use the Necrophonic app. Let's see what we can get off the Necrophonic app. So I turn the Necrophonic app on and I tell Bobby, record it, right? So we're listening and all of a sudden I hear, Bobby, right? Bobby. And I was like, I literally stopped dead in my tracks. I was like, oh, did you just hear that? It just said Bobby. Like, it just said Bobby. And so then, you know, the Necrophonic app gave a message to Bobby. Bobby's like, you need to use this on the channel. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to use it on the channel. There's too much noise and chatter that comes from it. So at any rate, we check the recording. Bobby sends me the recording. No audio. Spirit turned off audio. He literally was not allowed to record the spirits. The orbs wouldn't show up. The sound wouldn't show up. Spirit entirely cut his audio out. Yeah, exactly. CJ, the paranormal investigator. Thank you, Deb. Y'all should check him out. He's really cool. And tell him Empress Moon and Deb Does Readings sent you. Like, if you go see his stuff, like, tell him Empress Moon Tarot and Deb Does Readings sent you to him. Let him know you got 2 tarot readers watching his channel. And so, at any rate, there's a shitload of spirits in this house, and I don't like it. There's a whole bunch, and I don't like it. Oh, that's in the accent your late uncle did? Well, that's how I heard it. So at any rate, I'm not surprised you're seeing a bunch of orbs here. There's a lot of spirits here. I've tried using the Necrophonic app since that night, and I'm getting nothing on it. It's literally quiet as a mouse. There's nothing coming through on it at all. And so there just happened to be a lot of spirits present at that moment. And I don't care for it. So every night I tell the spirits they're not welcome here and to leave me the fuck alone so that I can get some sleep. And to turn my thermostat back on, please, so that I can get some heat in the house. So that's been my life at this house and why I want to get out of it ASAP. All right. That's my weirdness. Oh, whoever said I love the tapestry. Thank you so very much. I can't see who it is. Let me see. Oh, yes. Thank you, dear. I'm so happy to have you here. That's awesome. By the way, the blanket is sitting here at my feet, keeping my feet warm. Just letting you know that. The blanket is sitting here at my feet, keeping my feet warm, and it has been keeping me warm at night, too, with the electric blanket. So I am certainly thankful of that blanket. So that was for one person specifically. All right, Connie, are you ready? Oh, you guys, can you see the whole tapestry? You have like, check it out. Isn't that cool? I love it. I think I should have bought a bigger one though, because it didn't go as far out. All right, Connie, are you ready? You've counted 7 so far? I'm not surprised by that. I'm really not. One would be my ex-husband for sure, because he's guided me to stuff in the house. Like, he guided me to a missing item that was extremely important, and he guided me to some other stuff. So he's definitely kind of comes in and out. So I wouldn't be surprised if the rest are family members. All right. Pisces, Aries. Pisces, Aries. Connie and the Aries, please. Connie and the Aries. All right, let's see what Spirit has for you, Connie. Hopefully something good. Hopefully something good. Hopefully something good. Okay. Got 4 cards that came out together. So we have the 9 of Cups. That's fantastic. The Hermit. Judgment. The Death card. The Page of Wands. The World. The 6 of Wands. The Queen of Swords. The 6 of Cups. 3 of Wands. All right, your overall energy is the Fool. I like that. I like that, I like that, I like that. Because that's a mutual energy, right? The Fool. I'd be curious as to whether or not he's coming into town right now with the Fool showing up here. There is a waiting energy, so I don't necessarily see it happening Christmas, right? But it looks like it's coming up very soon. And I'll show you why here in just a minute. So, your energy, fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. The 9 of Cups, absolutely magnificent. 9 of Cups is on your mind. I think you're good in a good emotional place, right? So the 9 of Cups can be that jovial energy, that emotional contentment, that emotional fulfillment. But with regards to your twin flame, I see you looking at your twin flame as being that emotional connection, right? That emotional fulfillment of your desire. Now, heart space, you have Judgment. I feel like this is you wanting a decision to be made for this person to come towards you, right? Because the next card out is the Page of Wands. It's sort of like you want this person to travel, you want this person to show up and be jovial, be fun, be holding on to the connection over time. You have great energy. I like your energy. It's fun, it's relaxed, it's calm, it's spiritual in nature, and it's open to receive him. Does that make sense? Open. So 6 of Wands is in your challenge position. So 6 of Wands, as we know, that's victory, right? Feeling like things just aren't quite going your way, but not really losing hope is what I'm seeing. Your person, I love this right here. Because this is trying to figure out how to get their star, right? Their wish fulfillment. You have the wish card. Figuring out what to do about distance, figuring out what to do about the spiritual aspect of this connection. The two of you are super spiritually linked. And so I feel like he's aware of that. He's looking at it and he's going, why is this happening now, right? A strong contemplation energy. We have the Death card here. That's change. I'm really focused on the white rose. So I feel like it's change, but it's change to bring peace between the two of you. You guys didn't leave in a bad note. It's just more like, you know, let me bring some happiness here. So that's beautiful. And quite frankly, he has the desire for a new start, a desire for a fresh start in a new way. So he's really deep in thought. His challenge, however, is this Queen of Swords. That may be a person. It may be an individual. Still a challenge, perhaps. Between the two of you, the challenge is the 6 of Cups. Let me take another card on that. Six of Cups. All right, so the challenge with the 6 of Cups is past hurts and heartbreak. 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands in the reverse, 3 of Swords. It's just a past hurts and heartbreak. So the two of you may be having memories of past wounds from other individuals. If not now, in the very near future, that may be something that interferes with the connection, either on your side, their side, or both, but it affects you both. Your outcome is the 3 of Wands. So I don't see him coming towards you yet, but this is also a wanderlust energy, right? The same energy we have here. So kind of a mirroring type of energy. So I feel that he's looking forward to traveling towards you, just as you are looking forward to him traveling towards you as well. Interestingly, it's like it's tied. We have the 10 of Coins. 10 of Coins could be tied into peace, happiness, all that good stuff. But I feel like it's tied into money money and career, right? And then we also have the Knight of Wands, which is taking that action towards you, feeling the pull and the draw towards you, which is fantastic. And we have karmic justice. So I feel that he's being guided. He's being led in your direction. I really like this energy of the outcome. Even though it's waiting, it's coming, right? It's like, it's a really fantastic energy. Love is all around you. That's just in the distance, right? Love is everywhere. Simply acknowledge this as truth. And, all right, Fred. You're going to love this card. Because I know there's been a little bit of sort of a query of, is it not? Pretty sure it is. And maybe it is, maybe it's not, but pretty positive, 110% that it is. And they're confirming to you that it is a twin flame connection. The union of hearts is a love that defies explanation. That's twin flames. This is my twin flame card. Love that. Absolutely love that. That's amazing. Utterly amazing. Utterly amazing. It's the only card, it's one of the few cards. Do we have a twin flame card anywhere else? I'm not sure. But when that card comes up, it's like, I don't need any more cards to know that you're a twin flame. That's the only one that we need to know. It looks good. It looks really good. You've probably been feeling him wanting to come your direction. Okay, so next up is Sandra. After Sandra is Tasha and Lamitris. Lamitris, is that the right way to say it? Lamitris? Let me know if I said that right. All right, so Sandra. Love and light, Connie. Sandra, Pisces, Taurus, at a distance. Sandra, did you get your link from the other day? Let me check on that. It looks like you did. It looks like you did. I see it, Sandra. You're very welcome. Very welcome. All right. Pisces, Taurus. Pisces, Taurus. All right, so I don't remember what we got into in the reading before, but Hierophant, Hangman. Okay, so there could be an evaluation of whether or not this is going to... Good. I don't remember what was in it, just so you know. Because once I finish your reading, I drop it and I move on to the next one. So I'm not sure if we're going to get the same energy or if we're going to get something separate. You'll know. But with the Hangman and the Hierophant, I feel like there's an evaluation of the connection from a relationship perspective, either on your end or their end. Oh, Lioness, thank you so very much. Love and light. Thank you so very much. I love the little doggy. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. All right. Oh, yeah. There's an evaluation and a decision. The Lovers in the reverse is a decision. Okay. Getting more cards. All right. Bobby, thank you so very much. What is that? Is that a little doggy too? Thank you for the super chat. 9 of coins, Knight of cups, 10 of coins, 7 of cups, 4 of swords, 5 of Coins, Queen of Swords, the Star, 9 of Cups, bringing in the wall up, that's hilarious. 9 of Cups, the Emperor. Okay, that looks really, really good. All right, big time fears and worries. Both sides, fears and worries on both sides. That could be because of the distance, right? Could be because of the distance. There's a little bit of a conflicted energy. Your longest commitment to date. 11. You're 11 months VIP. How awesome. That's awesome. 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. There's this essence here, Sandra, where it's sort of like a little bit of an internal conflict about giving to the connection more. And it could be that there's a desire for affection, like physical affection. I just saw another orb. A desire for physical connection, or a desire to be able to be in each other's presence, right? We do have an evaluation of the connection from a relationship standpoint and a decision being made. Absolutely. They're not telling me the decision just yet, but a decision is being made. Now, I see you in the 9 of Coins energy and the 10 of Coins energy. So you have a conflicting energy. It's sort of like, well, I'm okay on my own, but I'd really like to have this person in my life long term, right? So you have this kind of back and forth energy. The 9 of Coins could just very simply be you focusing on this person, thinking that they just want to be single. They just want to be alone. They just want their independence. But there's definitely a thought on one of the two of you wanting independence and the other one wanting something much more. But I actually see that you're both on the same page with that. It's just being displayed in a different way. There's a focus on the distance for both of you. You have the 4 of Swords. They have the 5 of Coins. Neither one of you likes the physical distance from each other. The physical distance is becoming a burden for you both. Maybe what's causing this sense of fear. For you, your challenge is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is getting clear on where this is going, what this is going to be moving towards, etc. They have the Star as their challenge. So that could be a challenge of... Hold on. All right. The Star could be a challenge of not having healing, not feeling content, not feeling as if they can move forward. But ultimately what I'm seeing that your person is sitting in just a touch of confusion, but it's not confusion about you. They've evaluated you. They've evaluated you. You've evaluated them. It's not that. It's more confusion about how to overcome this distance, right? How to overcome this distance over the long haul. They definitely want to express how they're feeling. Absolutely. But they're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I do have a little bit of a concern. We have the 9 of Cups in a mutual challenge position. So if either of the two of you are prone to drinking heavy or drug use or anything of that nature, that could be a problem with it being in the challenge position. Otherwise, it's just discontent. If there's nothing of that going on, it's just discontent, not feeling content about the circumstances, right? Your outcome is the Emperor, him taking control of the situation. I love it. I love it. I love it. Seeing a Taurus man step up into Emperor energy is phenomenal. It's fantastic. You will be very happy about that. With the Judgment card, I feel like there is a call to the connection, a call to one another to find a way to work together to ease the burden of this distance. And with the 6 of Cups, there's this daydreaming energy. It looks phenomenal. It looks really, really good. But they're not telling us what the decision is, the relationship decision. I don't know. Did that come up? Maybe it came up in your other reading. I like that. Okay. So we've got treasure your loved ones, right? It's important to love others deeply. But you also have be in the present and dream of the future. This is sort of like you calling in the connection by dreaming about the future, right? Because when you dream, you're manifesting movement, right? When you dream, you're manifesting movement forward. And so it's important for you to like imagine as if things are already here, right? Imagine as if this situation has already moved forward into what you wish, and that will help a lot. But being present in the moment and happy with each individual moment that the two of you share. Does that make sense? Hopefully that helped, my dear. Love and light to you. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's so beautiful. And I love the whole galaxy look, you know? The galaxy look is awesome. Tasha, you're up next, my dear. And then after Tasha, Demetrius. And it's only 9:45, so I can go for another hour or two if anybody else wants a reading. There is more tickets. Oh, wait, somebody else. It looks like somebody might have bought one. Did I miss that? No. Okay, got it. Tasha, Libra Sag. It's complicated. It's complicated. All right. Give me just a minute, Tasha, to put these cards back in random places and then reshuffle. And then we will be good to go from there. All right. Libra Sag. Libra Sag. Libra Sag. All right, let me hop back over. All right, Spirit. Tasha, Tasha, Tasha in the Sag, please. Uh-oh. 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 Let me forewarn you, Tasha. Uh-oh. I will try to sugarcoat this the best I can. But uh-oh. All right. So, 8 of Wands, 8 of Coins, 2 of Swords, the Moon, 6 of Coins, Ace of Coins, 4 of Swords, 4 of Wands, the Fool, the High Priestess. Okay. And one more. The Star on the bottom. Meech for short. You got it. You got it. Will do. Will do. I have a friend named Meech. I can remember that. All right. So, Tasha, my dear, let's discuss the bad part first, all right? That energy that I just had for Sandra, that was a maybe, is an absolute on your side. The Devil and the Nine of Cups came out together. When the Nine of Cups is negatively aspected with this Devil energy, that is some sort of addiction, some sort of struggle. So if it's not drinking too much, you know, and no shade from Kimmy here, all right? No shade from Kimmy whatsoever. It could be drinking too much. It could be partaking of drugs to the point where it's affecting your life. I know there's some that are legal, but for, you know, whatever this may be, it could also be gambling. If not gambling, it could be a porn addiction or a sex addiction. It could be something of that nature. It's something that is interfering with your connection. Some sort of codependency. All right? So this is a problem on your side somewhere. If it's not an addiction, it could be pure codependency. You know, the kind of codependency where people's insecurities come out and it causes big issues. It could be that too. All right, my dear. Your overall energy is that of the star. And the star is a desire for healing. It's a desire for your wishes and your dreams coming true, obviously, because wish upon a star, right? But in this particular deck, it's more related to healing. Healing the inner soul. Healing some of those wounds, including these wounds, which may have been a past situation. It's finding peace and balance in your life. And that's what both of you are currently in, is that finding peace and balance. So for you, my dear, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is an energy of desiring peace, desiring that balance. A lot of communication coming in your way. Tasha, if you are on online dating, that Eight of Wands is speaking of a lot of communication online dating wise. It does not look like that's fulfilling you though. Not surprised by that if that's the case, because, you know, that's the nature of online dating. If that's not the case, it could be a lot of communication is going on from you towards other people to gain a sense of clarity or assurance regarding this particular connection. Like, it's too confusing. Because you have this stuck energy of the Two of Swords, not wanting to see something here, but yet being aware of it and needing to make a decision and feeling unable to do so. Could be regarding this energy over here. Maybe you're aware that that energy is going on. You may be having to deal with other people's issues as well, carrying their burdens. The Six of Coins, I feel that for you, the Sagittarius is not giving enough to your connection. That you feel taken for granted. You feel as if, you know, this person doesn't appreciate you in some way. Despite positive words, their actions and their words may not be matching. Now, whether or not the two of you are communicating well right now or not, I do feel that there is a disconnect between words and actions in some way. Your challenge on your side is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is you know, healing. Healing from something that has happened here in the past between the two of you. Healing, healing, healing. Now, on their side is so interesting because you don't see this. So you may be seeing this energy from them. Or, like I said, actions not matching words, right? In their thoughts. In their thoughts. Okay, Bridget, you're not too far. I think there's only one person between you. In their thoughts, Eight of Coins. Eight of Coins, it's perfecting something. And for this particular person, it seems to be perfecting a new start with you. I don't believe the Eight of Coins is you know, your Sagittarius focusing heavily on work. I think they're focused too much up here on what's going on in their heart space. What's so damn scary for them on a heart level, right? Because they want a fresh start with you. They want to give to you in some way. They want to make you happy in some way. They want this fresh start in some way. And I feel like that Eight of Coins is that I just see somebody reviewing and going over and over and over again what it is that they're going to do, and is this the right thing? So I don't feel like this is a proposal or anything like that. We sometimes see that energy with somebody bringing a proposal, but I feel like this person wants so very much to make you happy, but is not feeling very happy and content themselves. This is in their challenge position. Now, I don't know if the two of you have had the twin flame talk. Sometimes that doesn't go too well. If you guys have had the twin flame talk a little bit too soon, it could be them focusing on, oh my goodness, what do I do? Yes, this is crazy. Yes, this is like intense, but twin flame, oh my, right? So it could be something similar to that as well. But I see them perfecting some sort of new beginning with you, coming towards you in some particular way to have a new beginning. But in the interim, you don't see it because we have the high priestess. In fact, while they're working on this, you may feel this is going on with other people. You may feel like, oh, they're entertaining other people. You know, they're out having a good time with other people. Kind of like that sort of energy. It's almost like you feel that they're up to no good because the high priestess is the secret keeper. It's like, what secret is being withheld from me? I need to know, and I need to know now, right? So unfortunately, I think you're staying in complicated for a little bit. Now, here's the good part. So you have the high priestess and the Hierophant. This energy indicates spiritual growth and development, right? The two of these together is a very spiritual energy. And so I do believe, Tasha, that you're very likely going through this situation right now because there's something on a spiritual level as a twin flame, as a divine feminine, that you are needing to work on and work through to prepare you for some next phase of this connection. You have a feeling in the near future, you will have a feeling that all hope is lost. But all hope is not lost at all because there will be a reconnection. It's like the two of you are going to go through a difficult hiccup. That's the best way I can put it. A difficult hiccup is coming up, but it's an important phase of your journey. With that high priestess and the Hierophant, it literally is to help you move forward because sometimes the divine feminine has to lead the way. It's very different from what we normally see in like a soulmate connection, right? Soulmate connection is so beautiful. Two people get each other on a very deep level, whether they're friends, family, or love. So I see what it is that they're going to be working out of you. Some sort of relationship pattern. Getting insight on a relationship pattern. It says it takes strength to recognize a need for change. I will say that for myself personally, as a twin flame, when I was triggered so very deeply in 2019, I was triggered so very deeply about jealousy. I'm not a jealous person. So not. But it was triggered within me. And I recognized that why it was triggered in me by my twin was because my past relationships had elements of a lack of trust because I was cheated on so many times before in the past, right? And so having that awareness helped me as a divine feminine to say, okay, this is something I need to change and I need to heal and I need to go back and find out why I'm reacting in a way that's unbecoming and unnatural for me. And so I feel that there's some sort of relationship pattern that's going to be exposed for you, Tasha. And when this relationship pattern is exposed, then if the relationship pattern is exposed, then I think you're going to be able to work through it and you'll get the message that you need. They want you to receive with love and appreciation anything that does come your way with this person. It says express love through gifts. Now, I was saying earlier, the gift of space is a gift. The gift of time is a gift. The gift of communication is a gift. It doesn't have to be a tangible item. And then have patience. So unfortunately, my dear, I see with your reading a life lesson coming up, but it's going to be for good reasons. Good reasons to help you break a relationship pattern created by a past situation. All right. So work through that as quickly as you can to get you guys back on track after it happens. Love and light to you, my dear. Thank you for your purchase. Hopefully that complicated energy will move on out soon. All right. Mish is up next. Let's see what we got. And then Bridget. Taurus and Cancer. Taurus and Cancer in separation. All right, you got it. Let me get these cards back in, shake it out. All right. You're very welcome, my dear. You're very welcome. Very welcome. All right. So Celia, your reading is at 49 minutes. So that is 1 hour and 1 hour and 27 minutes behind where we are now, Celia. So hopefully that helps. Uh-oh. 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 Hold up. We've got to put the, I got to plug in, all right? Oh, this is problematic. Mish, I'm sorry, but we have to take a pause. I have to go get an extension cord so that we can plug in the device. So you guys take a potty break real quick, and I will be right back. Let me get the extension cord, and we'll be good to go here in a minute, okay? So, sorry guys, I'll be right back. We'll have to get Bailey resettled. I know, Bailey. I gotta get an extension cord. You stay here. Stay. Stay, Bailey. Mommy be right back. Stay right there. You don't listen well, do you, young lady? Good girl. I got you a couple treats. Got you a couple treats if you'll sit back down on your pillow. All right. There you go. Y'all see my dreadful pillow here, or my dreadful chair here. I was trying to hide that dreadful chair. Let's see. See, that chair is my ex's chair. It's like, it's torn up. Not my choice. All right, let me... Horrible chair. I wish I could like cut that part out, but apparently I can't. Another orb? That was probably my ex because I just complained about his chair. My ex-husband going, hey, that chair was fine for me. It should be fine for you. Even though all the leather is coming off of it, so I have to cover it with a pillowcase. Oh, my setup in Tampa is so much nicer. All right, let's see, hold on. All right, my dears, let's get back to it. Taurus, Cancer. Thank you for the patience, everybody. I appreciate it. as y'all had to stare at that horrible chair. Now I'm embarrassed. Oh, the orb was while I was gone. Oh, that's interesting. I swear, spirits are all over this house. It's crazy. I'm guessing that my ex-husband is like having a big old party with his whole family here in the house. Because it feels familial. But the footsteps, a little bit weird. All right. Taurus, Cancer. All right. Wow. Okay, Meech, before I take the main spread, they just gave me a whole bunch of cards. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, so Meech, I think you're fairly new to my channel. I don't know if this is your first day here. Your name looks familiar, so I don't think so. However, if I say wow, it's usually pretty good. If I say wow with a like really low key, you know, then it's bad. Yours is really good. So we're gonna read what I was given for you first, because Spirit wants to go in this direction first, Meech, and then we're gonna take the standard spread for this, okay? Right where we left off, we're going to be splitting the deck here. So, I see you in separation with your person, right? I just said wow like 3 times, and there are 4 wows here, so take 4 drinks. So, with the 4 of Swords, that's being in separation, right? That's the 2 of you being in separation. But by golly, your connection is utterly beautiful. Utterly beautiful. We have the Lovers. I mean, look at the way they're looking at each other. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. So I do feel you are going to be drawn back to each other. You are totally going to be drawn back to each other after this period of separation. Now, there's fear here. There's fear here of the love that exists between the 2 of you. And that could be because of something that happened in the past. It could be because of just the fact that love is so overwhelming, right? Especially true love. True love, it's so overwhelming. And so there could be some fears associated with really, really opening up. At the very center of everything, we have the Empress. And the Empress is about new love. It's about new wealth. It's about beginning again. It's about the birth of something new. And that's the connection coming back to life, right? It's the connection coming back to life. The 2 of you experiencing the love that you have between each other again. And by golly, you have 3 new beginning cards, not 1, 3. The Empress is indicating a new beginning in love, new beginning in finances, new beginning in general. The Ace of Coins, the Ace of Coins is about a new beginning as well, and the Ace of Swords. So new communication and brand new beginning, something magnificent. Ace of Coins, something utterly magnificent is happening here between you and your person. That looks amazing. I'm going to take a Whispers of Love on this before I take the main spread cards. Oh, I don't like that. Could be you're moving on. Why did that card come out? All right. Look, I love you are 3 powerful words. These are powerful words. I love you. How awesome. Okay, now wait a minute. So we have new love. So Meech, if you're entertaining somebody new that you have this energy with, it's going to be amazing. Utterly amazing. But sometimes when we get new love, it's renewed love. So if you are not entertaining somebody new, then this is you and your Cancer coming back together in a big and mighty way, and it's renewed love. If, however, you have an opportunity with somebody new that you have this super close connection with, I think this person's going to knock your socks off. You're going to be crazy about them pretty quickly. So, especially with the I love you card coming up, usually we only see that with renewed love. So let me just note that. Very rarely do you get that, you know, just met kind of deep, intensive love. All right. Let's see what's going on with you in the Cancer in general. Those cards were absolutely beautiful. Two of Wands, 10 of Swords, Ace of Wands. All right, maybe you do have somebody new. What do I do about this new thing? You have 3 aces now. Knight of Wands, the Magician, King of Wands, Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords, Queen of Coins, Temperance. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is confusion. It's also many options. My dear, if you've got multiple people, I think you're moving forward with somebody new. We're just going to note that because the cards could be indicative of that. However, I do see a brand new start. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Coins. The only thing missing is the Ace of Love, is what I'll call it. The Ace of Cups. And so the Ace of Emotions. So I feel that there is mostly passion showing between you and your twin at the present moment. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Twin flame love is also filled with lots of passion, right? Lots of passion. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a whole heck of a lot of passion between the two of you. And I see a lot of the color blue. The color blue is associated with the throat chakra because there could be some sort of blockage with regards to communication for the two of you. Now, you have the Two of Wands. It's sort of like, which direction do I go? Which doorway do I choose? Do I choose door number 1 or do I choose door number 2? But this is not a decision between two things. It's a decision between 2 actions. 2 actions. And so the 2 actions associated with the Two of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands here. Ace of Wands is chemistry, it's passion, it's desire for a fresh new start. It looks absolutely beautiful. However, you have the Magician immediately after that. Please be careful of manipulative energy between the two of you. Don't allow it either on your side or theirs. Because if the Magician is negatively aspected, it can be a little bit of manipulation. But the Magician says you're ready for this new start entirely. You have everything that you need for this fresh new start. Your challenge is the Knight of Swords, impulsive communication. It's possible you or your person may think before or speak before you think. And so just be aware that that can cause a little bit of a struggle between the two of you. They are really overthinking everything. Well, that's not unusual for a Cancer, though. So just so you know, it's not unusual for a Cancer to get up in this energy, overthink, and get emotional. Completely not unusual. They'll pass through it very quickly. It's just a sense of overwhelm. It'll pass through within 3 or 4 days, right? Possibly when the full moon gets here. Heart of Hearts, they have Knight of Wands, which is wanting to take action towards you, wanting to take passionate action towards you. There's a whole lot of chemistry between the two of you. You have Two of Wands, Ace of Wands. They have Knight of Wands and King of Wands. So they see you as having the King of Wands energy, and they see themselves as having the Knight of Wands energy. So a lot of really intense, strong, passionate energy between the two of you. Both of you are very go-getters, your person or yourself may be very active in sports as well with all of this energy. So if that equates to you, that may also be why this is showing. Their challenge is the Three of Swords. So they're dealing with some sort of heartbreak, trying to overcome it. That could be from another person. That could be from you. That could just be from some sort of circumstance in their life. Like right now, a lot of people are losing jobs. A lot of people are going through very big, deep struggles. Interestingly, the challenge that's between the two of you is a person. Now, the person, we have the Queen of Coins. So it could be a woman that's between the two of you, but it's also a mother figure. So there could be a dynamic between the two of you where one of the two of you is more of an intense nurturer, right? Where it's sort of that energy of, you know, do you have everything you need? Do you need anything else? Or are you comfortable? Do you, you know, it's a little bit smothering, I guess, would be more of the energy there. But it could also be that one of the two of you is intensely driven to succeed with regards to financial matters, to the point where everything else falls to the side. You know, only the finances is what's in between the two of you and the pursuit of financial gain. But yet the two of you have this intense chemistry pulling you back towards one another. I have reconciliation right here between the two of you, which is fantastic. It may involve travel if the two of you are at a physical distance. If not, the Six of Swords is trying to bring peace between the two of you. We have a strong, strong energy of telepathy with the High Priestess here, or one of the two of you may be psychic or may have, you know, really intense psychic energy. And with the Knight of Cups, I feel there's going to be some sort of expression of emotions. So I'm not sure who this is. This may be somebody brand new coming your way, but there is a strong energy of new here with this person, the Cancer that you're mentioning. And there's also new energy here. So get ready. Get ready. You got some major energy coming your way. You've got focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Maybe you're not looking for the good in somebody. Maybe you're looking for the bad. And spiritual connection. When we get spiritual connection, it usually is indicative of soulmates and twin flames. Because spiritual connection indicates that it's a connection that goes beyond the current lifetime, right? And so it's just a focus on that sort of connection. Now we all have, you know, dozens and dozens of spiritual connections in our life, if that makes any sense. So that's what I have for you, Meech. I hope that goes well. Bridget, you're up next. First day of what? First day of what, Meech? Bridget, Bridget, let me put these cards back into the deck and then we will reshuffle. First day of what? Bridget. Bridget, I think you are my last one. You are. And I still have tickets open, so I'll check after you. But usually the last person I do a little bit extra for. So, oh, gotcha, Fusion. Okay. Bobby, you went to Wawa to eat your emotions. I have not been able to eat since my ex-husband had passed, right? It was just dealing with so much. It was very hard to eat. And like I'd eat, I think, 1 meal a day. I lost a lot of weight really quickly when I got up here. The last 2 days, I finally have been able to eat. And I feel like I'm eating for like 2 weeks now. I'm eating in 1 day for like 2 weeks. It's too much food, actually. So now I'm feeling stuffed and overflowing with food. I didn't eat dinner though. I never eat before a live stream. All right, Bridget, let's see what we got. Scorpio, Virgo. All right. All right. You got it. You got it. Let's see where this is going. So, since you are the last one, unless somebody else comes up in after you. Oh, that's why you have all those aces then. That makes sense. So, Bridget, we're going to go with the Zodiac 108. That explains why you had all those aces then. No. Oh, I love it. They gave you the twin flame stone. How utterly beautiful. They want me to leave that there, apparently. All right, if you are a twin flame at all, if any of you are a twin flame that are watching, the emerald is a twin flame, stone. And so, like, sometimes you'll see, like, people wearing like an emerald engagement ring. Do you know what I mean? Where it's an actual green stone, the emerald. And then you kind of wonder, are they twin flames? Because the emerald is a twin flame stone. It indicates a connection on the heart level, right? A connection on the heart level at the heart chakra that is strong and cannot be broken. And so there's a strength in the emerald that is different than what you would see like in a diamond, because the emerald speaks of the healing aspect of the connection, the growth of the connection, the maturity of the connection ultimately, because you're old souls, right? It's a very rare thing. It's absolutely flippin' beautiful. So Bridget, you just got the twin flame stone is just indicating that, hey, you're twins. It's showing that the two of you are connected on a heart level. So that looks beautiful. All right. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, Queen of Cups, the World, Nine of Swords, the Chariot, Page of Coins, Three of Cups, 10 of Wands, Six of Swords. Wow, a whole lot of... Okay. Girl, you and I need to have a talk. You and I need to have a little bit of a talk. All right. Both you and the Virgo. Too much up here. Way too much up here. So the clarifying cards to your outcome and the outcome are all up here. Too much in the mind space. One of the two of you may suffer from anxiety, clinical anxiety of some sort. And if that's the case, I mean zero disrespect by saying you're too much in your head. The cards are just saying too much in your head. So if your person deals with clinical anxiety or you do, please know it's okay. It's just that seems to be affecting the two of you right now, okay? So we have the energy of the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is that single energy, right? A decision to walk away from a connection and be on your own, which is where I see, you know, we already know you're there, right? For whatever reason, doesn't matter what the reason is, that's where you are. Now, on your side, once again, a whole lot of blue, a lot of throat chakra related energy on your side. Solar plexus chakra on your person's side. So your Virgo is dealing with some intense insecurities and feeling not so good about themselves, okay? You're kind of blocked on the throat chakra level. So we have the Ace of Swords. We also have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. See all that blue? Let me jump, while we're talking about you, let me jump to your outcome, okay? First of all, your person is in their head too, and all they're doing is thinking about you. Bridget, 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 that's all that's on their mind, okay? Your outcome, blue, Six of Swords, Death, black, but it sort of blends, you know? Ten of Swords, a lot of blue, and the Eight of Swords. Do you see all of that blue, 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 blue? Blue, blue, blue. So I feel you may be losing some sleep at night. If not, you're about to. I like where you are personally. Now, you know, you're up in your mind, but that's okay. You know, that happens. But where you are personally is you're out this energy of the Ace of Swords, trying to look at the bigger picture, because we have, you know, the eagle up top, trying to look at the bigger picture, trying to look at the long range view with a sense of clarity and understanding. So that's good. That's positive. From a heart perspective, you're focused on self-love. That is fantastic. You're focused on you. And that's really, really good. So the Queen of Cups energy, yes, you have love for this person, but you're focused on what is right for you in the present moment. And that is fantastic, right? So with the Nine of Swords, a lot of fears and worries here, though. It could be a fear and worry of, is it over, right? Because you guys, it's an X. Is it over? Is it going to start back up again? You know, is this going to move forward? What's going to happen next? So there could be too much forward thinking, right? Too much forward thinking. Your challenge with the Page of Coins, if you're waiting on an apology, I don't see it coming. If you're waiting on communication, I don't see it coming just yet. Just yet. Still coming, but not just yet. So your person is sitting in this energy of discontent. This also could be third party. If you're aware there was another person involved, that could be raising its head as well. But your person is in deep thought and reflection. They're in a little bit of an apathetic view right now, though, because they're focused on their own sense of stability. For some reason, I'm getting bullied. They may have been bullied as a child or something of that nature, but there is some sort of solar plexus blockage or difficulty here for them. We have the World. They're trying to figure out how to start over, how to move forward, have a new beginning. That could be a new beginning with you, or that could just be a new beginning in general. With the Chariot, they definitely want victory. They want to move forward towards victory. We're going to see what that is exactly. World and Chariot, please. Ten of Coins could be with regards to finances. Two of Cups is directly on the bottom, so it's definitely wanting an emotional connection with you because he's focused on you. Your outcome is the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords could be you choosing to move on. It absolutely could be the two of you moving on from one another. But there's three people in this boat. There's not one person in this boat. If I was using a deck where there was one person in the boat leaving, then I'd say, yeah, you're totally moving on. You're leaving it all behind. You're saying, sayonara, forget it. But instead, I feel like the two of you are both trying to find a semblance of peace in the moment. But the problem is that whatever has happened between the two of you in the past, and it looks like it may have been multiple things, whatever has happened between the two of you in the past, you're not letting it go, or they're not letting it go, or maybe both of you are not letting it go. You're just sort of navigating the waters to avoid this issue from coming back up. But I feel that if the two of you were to get back together right now, because both of you have got some fears and worries, and both of you have not let go of something that's happened in the past, because of that, I feel that the energy is one where if you were to get back together right now at this exact moment, the two of you would have a problem again. Now, and that being said, the Death card is clarifying it, just confirming what I just said. A need to release some sort of wound from the past between the two of you. A lot of overthinking and a lot of fears are getting in your way here. All right, let me get you a oracle card. Oh, look at that. I love you. These are three powerful words. I love you and true love. All right. Y'all are not going to move on from each other. I love you and true love. Nah, it's mutual. Because I didn't take energy on just you or just them. It's a mutual energy. So having true love and I love you here, the two of you are not going to move on from each other. But you do have to let go of something they said or did. And they need to let go of something you said or did. Absolutely, positively. If you guys were to get back together right now, y'all would flatten out and it wouldn't work out. Because these swords are here. You have to release, both of you have to release whatever's happened in the past and start from scratch. And that also may mean releasing behaviors and making change. The Death card is about change. It's also about releasing some of those difficulties. So that's what I have, my dear. I don't see you guys leaving each other, but there is a period of time where you need to heal some things first before you come back around. I do see you moving towards a point of peace, but it's a point of peace of not talking about whatever has happened in the past. So you got to work through it, okay? That's what I have for you, my dear. Love and light. Yeah, exactly. That boat will sink if whatever this is not released and let go of. And that could be multiple things, you know? Could be multiple things. All right. Let's see. I think that was it. You are my last one, my dear. Let me turn off tickets. All right, tickets are closed. Tickets are closed now. Hey everybody, thank you so very much for joining me. I see we only have like 12 people left, but thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I truly appreciate it. I could probably, let's see what time it is. 10:33. All right. Of all the people that are here, I will allow 3 questions if you have them, and then I'm going to have to disconnect because this broken chair is pretty lousy on my back. So I'm going to need to kind of move it on back downstairs. Also clear out the room of any spirits. Thank you, mods. Fusion, thank you so very much. Debbie, if you're still there, thank you so very much. If not, I will text you. And I truly appreciate all of y'all. We are going, so I have Twin Flame Soulmates listed for the 28th. That seems like the perfect day to do the 8 to 10 hour live stream. The majority of you are either a Twin Flame or a Soulmate anyway. So, oh, there she is. There's Debbie. So the majority of you are either a Twin Flame or a Soulmate anyway. So we'll probably, you know, just extend that 28th reading. It all depends on my son's schedule. So I'll get back to you on that. As far as events go that are upcoming though, so we have upcoming events. We have regular tarot readings. Those are the small ones on the 20th. Am I going back to Tampa that day? Hold on. Hold on. Let me check the calendar. 20th is Monday. I think I'll still be here then. So the 20th, we have tarot mini reads, and then the 28th is Twin Flame Soulmate again. But what will probably happen with the Twin Flame Soulmate ones on the 28th, this will probably do the 8 to 10 hour thing then, if that makes sense. It all depends on my son's schedule. If it doesn't work on the 28th, I'm going to cancel the 28th one and we'll do it on a different date. Make sense? Oh, okay, cool, Bobby. Thank you. Thank you. Moderators, I really appreciate y'all. And Debbie, thank you for staying with me all night. I truly appreciate you. I value you. Debbie has been really amazing the last few weeks, answering 1,000 questions, which I should have had her book to help me through the last few weeks. That was my mistake for not grabbing that early on. So if y'all want to check out her book, do check it out. It's called Putting Back the Pieces. It's for people who are overcoming grief and death. So, oh, is that a treat I just put in your pillow? I did. So, does anybody have any questions for me of any kind before we go? I have time for a couple, and then I gotta go downstairs. We always have end chat, you know. So, oh, Sandra, thank you so very much. Good night to you too. Good night to you too. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. We went shorter today. This is good. We went just under 4 hours. Yay. Yay. I prefer the shorter ones. I know you guys like the long ones, but man, by the time I hit 5 hours, I'm like, oh gosh, do I really need another hour? It can be pretty overwhelming. So I was thinking about going back to Tampa on Monday. I guess I'm gonna have to change that because I have that stream Monday night, and there's no way I can drive Tuesday after that stream. So, all right, that's all right. What y'all been up to? What y'all been up to? It's been a while since we've had chat. Zoom meeting Sunday night for VIPers. Probably, I need to make it kind of early because one of our VIPers is in France. And so I don't want to keep her up forever and a day. So I'll probably start early. I think she's 5 hours ahead, waiting for the Powerball. Hello, Gina. Knowledge on separation between twin flames. What aspect of separation? Because that covers like a gigantic topic. What stage of separation are, well, we don't want you to go into all of your personal details on here. So, what information could be helpful to you regarding separation? Deb, what time is the Powerball? Is that 11? Is that 11? Kimmy, you feel twin flames will reunite for Pisces next year. Well, I don't think it's going to be just all Pisces. So from everything like in the twin flame community, shall we call it, right? In the twin flame community, a great number of twins are supposed to be reuniting in 2022, which is, I thought mine was going to be this year. Apparently I was wrong. So they're supposed to be uniting in 2022. But at which stages in 2022, I think it'll be different for everybody. Now, Pisces is supposed to have an amazing 2022. And Pisces, I think that's because Jupiter's rolling into Pisces. So Pisces can expect a lot of blessings next year. And we've all been, all of the Pisces, we have 74% Pisces on the channel. So all of the Pisces have either been moved to a new location, had their life go topsy-turvy like mine has gone in the last freaking month. It's been horrible. Or, you know, there's just been a lot of stuff that has been propelling them forward. And so when it comes to twins, we have waves of twins. And if you look at it from the standpoint of energy, right? And I'm feeling my twin right now. So if you're here, love you. So if we look at things from the standpoint of energy, right? Not all twins can come into union at the same time. Imagine what would happen in the planet if all of that energy suddenly exploded, right? And there was like this massive wave out across the planet. It would be catastrophic. So it has to be like small waves, right? Because when twins come into union, their combined love and their combined energy reaches out far and wide everywhere that they're at. They don't even have to literally be doing anything for the divine, right? They don't have to be a light worker. They don't have to be a healer. They don't have to be a spiritual worker. They just have to come into union, and then that energy flows out and creates love and peace and harmony around the world in their neck of the woods, right? And so you'll see these pockets of twins coming into union, and there are several here on this channel that are super, super close to union. Several of you have suddenly reconnected. No, I am massively feeling my twin. So I don't know if you're watching because there's only 11 people here. So I don't think he is. I really don't think he is. But I am massively feeling my twin right now energetically. So that's so funny that I'd be talking about this. There are 11 people here though. Everybody put your hands up. Let me see if 11 people are. It wouldn't surprise me if he was listening, but at any rate, so there's a lot of people on this channel that have come back into contact with their twins, right? Well, coming back into contact is great. It's nice, but it's not movement forward, right? So it's not movement forward. So at any rate, I do feel a lot of them will come into union in 2023 or 2022. There's been a lot of talk of that. There's been a ton of talk of people coming into union in 2022. It depends on how much work you've done on yourself, and how much energetic work you can do on the connection. Now, I also have heard that another wave will come into union in 2023 and then another one in 2025. And so we see that, a big portion of you are at different stages of that. Now, Gina asked a question a while back, so let me scroll back up because I saw it as I was running my mouth. How, if anyone, reconnects or can identify each other? So identifying twin flames is a little bit of a unique thing. And identifying you and your twin, first of all, there's usually a supernatural component to the connection. The supernatural component to the connection is something outside of the norm, something very much supernatural. For most twins, there's an energy component. They can feel the energy of their twin. For others, there's a sense that they just don't know quite what it is, but there's something beyond their understanding. And so there's a supernatural component to the two of you meeting and the two of you getting to know each other. Twins very much are mirrors. You'll see a lot in them of things that you like about yourself and things that you don't like about yourself. So oftentimes those triggers that we have with our twin flame are because they're mirroring back or reflecting back something that we don't like about ourselves that needs to be resolved. And so the purpose of the connection is to bring you to a point of inner balance, a point of awareness that you are in need of some sort of transformation. That's why we see a lot of Scorpios or twin flames, that transformation energy, they bring about transformation just by their presence. So identifying yourself as one is an individual kind of thing. Spirit will illuminate it to you. You'll get some sort of confirmation that they are. For me and my twin, I was obsessively determined to prove it wrong. I was like, I have to prove this is wrong because this is just so overwhelming. But every time I tried to prove it wrong, Spirit just proved it right. So, I had confirmation in meditation. I had confirmation in signs and symbols and requests that I made to Spirit. I had confirmation in our astrological charts. Our astrological charts for our birth charts for the moment reflected the twin flame connection. Our draconic chart, astrological chart, reflected a twin flame connection that was destined to union. We've already gone through all of the old past life crap according to our charts. So it's this lifetime crap that we have to work through. And so, there was several ways that I went about trying to prove it wrong, only to have it be proven right. Akashic Records runs have also proven it as well. And so there's a lot of different ways to identify if you're a twin or not, but it has to be on an intuitive level because a twin flame connection is something that really defies explanation. Can I explain why I can feel my twin or could feel my twin a few minutes ago? No, I can't. I can't explain it. I just can. And so it's a connection that completely defies explanation. So hopefully that speaks of the identification of such. And what was the other part of your question? How one reconnects. Well, that's also a personal thing. It'll be different for each and every one of you. But ultimately, it comes down to the two of you will continue to reconnect and trigger and separate, and reconnect and trigger and separate until you can work on healing those inner wounds, work on healing. And I hate to use the word healing because you're not sick, right? You're not sick. Nobody's sick. So why we have to use the word healing is just bringing your soul to a point of balance, and you're connected. You're the same soul. Two twin flames are the same soul, two different bodies, right? So it's bringing that to a point of balance and understanding. Each time you're able to come to that point where you feel like you finally worked through everything, you're doing great, everything's going wonderful. If your twin does as well, Spirit will bring you to a point of reconnection. Either you'll be led to do something, say something. They'll be led to do something, say something. You'll be led to a place that they're at, something like that. But you will be brought back around, and you'll very likely be triggered again until you've released everything. The triggers get old. The triggers, they do get old. So the quicker you work on those things from a spiritual perspective and trying to resolve any sort of inner trauma or inner conflict, the quicker energetically you'll produce change for both you and your twin in a positive way. Everybody gets so quiet when I talk and then I get lost. Hopefully that answered your question. Let's see. So Sandra asked, what keeps you and your twin apart? That I'm going to keep to myself, just for the moment, because I feel that my twin and I have more to work through, talk through, and things of that nature. So I really don't want to talk about that on here in the present moment because of the connection state. So I'm not disregarding your question. At some point, I'll answer that. Bridget, is he going to work? Is he going to do the work that takes to heal his trauma and addictions? He can only do that work if you do your own inner work. So whoever is the divine feminine, more in the feminine energy, right? You found the ring. You found the ring. You found it. You found it. You found it. That is so awesome. It's so awesome. You have to wear it for 2 to 5 months on and off. Okay. So now I can tell you. The Spirit's allowing me to tell you. Okay. So here's the thing. That particular ring, there is the connection to your mom. So when you wear that, oh, I'm getting such strong chills. When you wear that ring and you're out and about, you're feeling a little bit uptight, you're feeling a little bit anxious, you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, whatever the case may be, all you're going to have to do really is touch that ring, close your eyes, and your mama's going to be there. And so that's what they wouldn't allow me to tell you until you found it. So it's literally your connection to her. Does that make sense? And don't worry, if you ever lose it or something like that, you're not losing your mom. It's just in the present moment, there's some reason why you need to be close to her. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. Now I can tell you now that you found it. They forcefully threw out that tower. I think that's because they were making you go look for it. So Bridget, as a divine feminine, when you work on your own inner shit, right? Getting rid of the inner shit that's not so great, they feel compelled to work on themselves as well. And so every time you pause and you choose not to work on yourself, they'll not work on themselves either. It's almost like the divine feminine is the catalyst for change for the divine masculine. Although the divine masculine initiates the change in the divine feminine originally. I hate using those terms because you could be either at any given moment, but hopefully that made sense to you. You work on you and they will work on them. If you don't work on you, they don't work on them. Short on her pinky finger every day. I love it. Oh, it's so awesome. I'm so excited for you, Rochelle. Please, if you get any unusual messages from your mom wearing it, or it opens up your third eye really heavy, which I think it's going to do, is open up your third eye really heavy, then catch me up at some point as to what happens, because I think it's going to be really cool. It's so exciting. So exciting. And so I love it when Spirit does that, where they make something super clear, right? But they're like, you have to hold that back for just a minute, Kimmy, and then you can let it out. So it's pretty cool stuff. All right, my loves. So we've got 7 minutes to 11, and then that is Cinderella hour for me. So I have to get out of this blasted chair. It's killing my back. Lower back is now toast. Any other twin flame soulmate questions before I go? Just so you guys know, so oftentimes, oh, that's so awesome. Oftentimes, we think of, and I just want to mention this because my ex-husband, I feel, had a very strong soulmate. And so I'd like to just mention this just in case anybody else is going through this or will in the near future. When we have a soulmate or a twin flame, those people, when they've passed on, are readily available to us, just like Rochelle's mom is to Rochelle, because soulmates can be family, right? And so we still receive inspiration and wisdom from our soulmate or from our twin flame when they've passed on. And so, you know, I mean, my ex-husband and I were soulmates. And so, you know, he has guided me and directed me to things here in the house. Well, he will still guide and direct whomever else, you know, he's connected with on a soul level. And the same is true for all of you. So if you've had a soulmate connection that has passed on, say a mother or a sister or a sibling or a friend or somebody who you have a really tight bond with, a tight connection with, you can still communicate with them. And it feels odd to many of us that don't, many of you that don't see spirits, don't hear spirits, don't know much about that afterworld, you know, that's sort of lingering around. But all we have to do to bring one of those spirits into our awareness, and when we are in need of help or we're in need of talking to them or we're in need of peace of some sort, is to just simply call on them. That's all. And you typically, when you've done that, I mean, maybe they'll show up instantly. Usually they do, or they show up within, you know, a very short time frame. And when they show up, they are often there to give you support and give you guidance. Like, I know my son was having a really rough time with his dad's passing, and I believe his dad visited him. And so it's so simple to communicate with people who've passed on. It's not some magic miracle thing that you have to have this really fantastic skill set. Yes, I've seen spirits since I was a kid. Yes, I've talked to spirits since I was a kid. Yes, I can see, sense them, and hear them and feel them now. But you don't have to, because all of us are intuitive on some level. All of us remain connected on a soul level to the people who were very instrumental and very important to our life. And so super, super important to note that if you ever need somebody who's passed on or you ever need their guidance, just reach out, ask them for guidance, ask them for some sort of indication of, you know, the fact that they're there, and they'll show it to you. It could be a butterfly flies by. Butterflies represent spirits often. It could be that you see a dragonfly representing death, burial, and rebirth, resurrection, right? So you could see a dragonfly. Or you could see something that meant something to you and you're in this person. And so whenever you guys are having a rough day, you're feeling low, you're feeling down, and you're missing somebody, just reach out. Just ask them to be in your presence, and they will. Okay? Just for everybody out there, just in case you need it. Rochelle, that's all you have to do with your ring. Hello, Bald Eagle. How are you? So 3 more minutes. Any questions before I roll? Red cardinals, exactly. Red cardinals are often associated with spirits as well. Good point, Michelle. Very good point. Very good point. Sometimes they can show up as any bird, but red cardinals are often seen by people who've lost loved ones. So definitely, definitely a sign there too. Hey, Jennifer, we are just rolling out, my dear. Yeah, see, Deb has a cardinal that visits her for the same reason. Unfortunately, my ex-husband knows that I talk to spirits, so I feel like he's been having a good old time haunting me. We always joked about him coming back and haunting, and he loved horror movies and stuff like that. And so one night when something was happening in the house, and I was like, "Darn it, Daniel, just stop it already! Leave me alone. Let me sleep. Let me go talk to the dog." And so every once in a while, when some weird stuff happens around the house, I'm just like, rolling my eyes at it. It's like, oh, here we go again. So, and Jennifer, you missed my big old story about the footsteps in the house. You've been missing your twin flame hardcore, especially last night. Yeah, a lot of twins have been going through that pretty heavy right now. It's kind of a collective energy. So you're not alone, Jennifer. It's a collective energy. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to cut out and get out of this chair. Maybe go get me some dinner finally. I don't eat dinner when I do live streams. It's too food on the stomach inhibits my intuitive connection. So I'm probably gonna go eat and go watch some TV and chill. But everybody, thank you so very much for joining me as usual. I love y'all. Thank you so very much. Yeah, Michelle and Jennifer, everybody's feeling that way right now. Totally there with you. Totally there with you. I'm right there with y'all. I get it. All right, my dears. I hope you guys have a great night. And Leo and Virgo should be up tomorrow. Hopefully Leo, Virgo, Libra. But I don't have a lot of time tomorrow, so we'll see. I've got a lot of personal readings tomorrow, so we'll see how many I can work in. And then Friday there should be at least 3 more then. So hopefully they'll be rolling out pretty quickly. But you guys have an absolutely beautiful night. Love and light to you. Big hug. Oh, Jennifer, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Jennifer, if you want a twin flame reading, send me an email. Send me an email. Because that's basically almost the same as the twin flame readings. If you want a twin flame reading, send me an email. And I'll put you on the books in the next couple days to send you one of the ones from tonight, like one of these ones. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. You guys remain strong. Do your inner work and all that good stuff. And be open to receive signs and symbols from the universe. And I'll see you guys again later. All right? Love and light. Big hug from Kimmy. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. I'll see you again soon. Bye.